whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round. Welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly. Thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase a bag. I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Rolling down, I'll give up everything.
Venom in my brain, running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this, I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many ones that I so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day ones turned into outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
All right, let's get it. Oh, here we go. What's this? This looks kind of good. Ooh, the creators of Diablo and Diablo 2, really? This looks really good. Looks like it has co-op. Are there multiple characters or just the one character? Oh, it's being kickstarted. Nice. It's on Kickstarter. The hell is this?
By the 21st century.
Fallout 4 is awesome. I love Fallout 4. I personally think it's one of the best ones. 76 is pretty good, but that's online only multiplayer.
Spellbound. Corruption, violence, fear. The authorities wanted order, but what they got instead was the bounty hunter John Sawyer. They said the job comes with benefits. Called it improvement. But they built a war machine, and it grew ambitious. They call him Rogue. He calls it a career, and he intends to put in the hours.
Jay Sawyer reporting in.
Welcome to New Detroit, Mr. Sawyer. Hunt down initiated.
When Sawyer clocks in, Death punches the time card.
Move it. Knock, knock. Heads up. You're dead.
You're dead. Proceeds to throw an entire fucking phone booth on them.
Every bounty is a well-earned cut.
Ah, my favorite customer.
Every death, a lesson.
Rise and shine, Sawyer. Time is money.
Break time? Not here. He adapts. Evolves. Pushes harder. Until the job is finished. He doesn't do shifts. He doesn't do weekends. He only does overtime.
Bro, I love the vibe of this game. I love the vibe of it. It's got like that Terminator, like, was it 1990s vibe to it? I love it. Like the way the actual logo looks.
All right.
I love everything
Let's see
about
if
it.
this wakes up the dead again.
Now, speak of the devil. Yeah, I know, right? I actually really like it. I think it's awesome. The hell is this? Is this garbage? What is this? It's pretty. Yeah, he's riding a bird, bro. What is this? It's procedurally generated. Oh! No, probably not, but I'm definitely going to be dipping into that Fallout 3 remake. I've been playing Fallout New Vegas. I've been enjoying the shit out of it so far. It's actually really good. I've actually been enjoying the hell out of it. I don't know when the remake is coming out. They said there's rumor that it's coming out this year. Oh, what the fuck? What is this, like a base building? It's a weird game. I don't know how to feel about this game. It's weird. How are they still trying to make more stuff? How? How, guys? Give it up. It's over. This looks fun. Oh, this is that drone tank game. You like fly around as a drone and then you could like clip into a tank.
Tier is a strategic vehicle shooter where teams of 8 pilot heavy armor with you.
Yeah, it's multiplayer. I don't give a fuck. Make it single player, and we'll have something there. Ooh! Is this real? Is that Shroud? There's no way. Is that Shroud? Oh my god, it's Shroud! Yo, no way!
Dog meat.
Oh, let's go!
Thanks, buddy. Wait, there's 2 of them? I got the dog meat.
That's the funny thing about dog meat is that dog meat is always in every game. And it doesn't necessarily have to always be the same dog.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's still more. Aw, that's way too much information, buddy. All right, dog meats, assemble up. First order of business?
Bro, it's so nice to see these big-ass game companies and these movie people. Like, Ryan Reynolds got interviewed by Jacksepticeye one time. It's nice to see that they understand that content creators are no longer just that thing that nobody wants to talk about. They have to acknowledge their existence because a lot of these people are so fucking big.
Going back to my settlement. Okay, settle down. Second, have any of you guys seen my son? That's okay. Come here.
Oh, so we got 7643, Shelter, and New Vegas. It's kind of sad that they don't try to, It's kind of sad to think that they don't really talk about the first 2 Fallout games. They should remake the first 2 games. It'd be so cool.
You are not needed in my story.
With this inherited power and spirit!
No, well, there's so much that
I've got to defeat him.
I think old school games just alone do so well.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. Which dog are you?
This will of fire burns within me. It is my job to mend the unruly.
You tried to look cool, but you look pathetic!
I'll be watching. Let's go.
We can do it!
I will become an excellent hero. I need to be like Miria and the others.
I'll win this for everyone's sake.
To destroy everything. That conviction never change.
You're still in this, right?
I am the protector of Tomura Shigaraki.
I'll carve a path forward.
I want to make everyone smile.
I'll fight to repay him.
Dr. Gentle? Don't blame me. It's this fake society. See that heroism on the support part!
Got so many characters, man. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I think that's everything for IGN. Let's try PlayStation. I don't think there's going to be that much of a difference. Oh yeah, they have a new update for Terraria. It's probably going to be mid. They take too long making their updates, man. Terraria need to get on their shit. Can't tell me it takes them half a year to fucking make an update for this piece of shit pixelated game, bro. I just wish that they would make the things bigger, that's all. Their worlds need to be bigger. Oh, what's this? This looks good.
In Norse oath of blood, you are Gunnar Gripsen, son of a murdered Jarl, and you are driven into exile. But you will rebuild, earn sword fame, and lead your warband to vengeance. You will not stand alone.
Come and live with us. Hunt for our village.
Builders and farmers,
We will welcome you and help you build your home.
traders and craftsmen,
I am the greatest blacksmith this side of the Sonjafjord.
all will lend their hands to your cause.
I am a skilled seamstress and can make your clothes. But first, you will deal with the brigands, yes?
Yet it is your warriors who will win your glory. With your Drengers, you will hold the line, protecting your more...
Why has it gotta be turn-based?
Or charge headlong.
Oh! Why? Fuck! It looks so promising, too. This is 15 minutes. What the hell kind of trailer is 15 minutes?
With reuniting the surviving Greymen, houses, and organizations of Pywell. Enemy forces have withdrawn, and the region will now be safe to travel.
What the fuck is that?
A trusty steed provides reliable travel, but Cliff himself can climb and even glide across distances.
What the fuck? Yo, that's how, like, it used to be. That's crazy looking. What is this?
Further into your
What the
journey,
fuck is
you'll
that?
also gain access to a missile-firing mech and a dragon that will allow you to soar high above the world. On your journey, you will meet a wide variety of...
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, wait a minute now. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's that Crimson Desert game. Oh, it's that game that looked really good. Oh, here we go.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the first Crimson Desert Features overview video.
Oh, look at this map. This map reminds me of Odyssey. This looks sick as shit.
In this series, we'll be sharing information about several gameplay features and providing a look into what you can expect when you step into the world of Crimson Desert.
Look at the freaking landscape. It looks so good. Is that an aqueduct? There's floating rocks over here.
Today, we'll cover our main protagonist Cliff and his story, as well as the open world where your journey will take place. This is the continent of Pywell, a seamless open world filled with natural beauty. Here you'll find both vast wilderness stretching as far as the eye can see, and bustling cities inhabited by residents from all walks of life. As you explore, you may also come across ancient ruins and more just waiting to be discovered. But for all its beauty, danger lurks in all corners. Rival factions clash in deadly conflicts.
Oh, look at that combat. Oh yeah, this looks a lot like Odyssey.
Roam the lands. And high above, in the realm known as the Abyss, a growing mystical imbalance threatens to push the world toward chaos. This is where you step in.
Here, take these wings. It's time to return.
You will play as Cliff, a formidable warrior of the Greymanes, a faction hailing from the region of Payloon. Renowned for their commitment to peace, the Greymanes have long fought for their homeland's unity and protected the innocent. To Cliff, his fellow Greymanes are family in all but name, and he has fought with them side by side, determined to preserve unity in their lands.
Rest well.
But we first join Cliff in the days after that peace is shattered.
Gian has fallen. And with the great leader's death, our land, Payloon, once unified, has been plunged into chaos. And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
Your journey begins with reuniting the surviving...
Yo, look at that armor. That's sick. It looks like a wolf.
Greymanes to rebuild the faction and reclaim your homeland.
This looks really cool. I really like how this looks.
Up and down you were dead. Ross!
But as you venture farther, the clearer it will become that the fate of more than just the Greymanes is in your hands. Forces of greed and malice wreak havoc across the continent, while a far greater threat emerges. The gazes of dark forces are fixed on the Abyss, a mysterious realm that holds power beyond imagination. And in doing so, drives the balance of this unknown world and the continent below ever deeper into chaos. Fragments of the Abyss are falling to the lands below and lie scattered across Pywell. Defeating those that seek to use these remnants and restoring the Abyss's broken balance will be an important part of your journey.
The Abyss holds what the world itself cannot contain, which is why they plot to open the gate.
What's behind it?
Pure power, raw and untamed.
The moment it is claimed by a single hand, ruin is sure to follow.
If we fail to do so, countless lives will be lost. We can't do this alone. Naira, gather all of the Greymaids.
Consider it done.
Take focus! They're all fucking dead!
The story of Crimson Desert centers on Cliff.
This way.
How's the situation?
But as his tale unfolds, 2 new playable characters will come to join your journey.
Really?
As these
So you could play as multiple characters as well.
characters become available, you will be able to freely explore Pywell and undertake many quests
It's supposed, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be open world.
outside the main story with them.
Oh. Granite.
Each character has their own combat style, as well as
Garnet.
unique skills.
Probably, it's
and
actually probably Garnet, isn't it? It's probably Garnet. It looks more like Garnet. It is Garnet. Okay. Not Granite, Garnet.
Each character has their own combat style, as well as unique skills and weapons, allowing you
That's
to
cool.
experience the world
She has
and
a
its
gun?
battles in different ways.
He has a cannon. And those enemies don't go down easy, huh?
Pywell
You must be
is made
playing in a difficulty that's not easy mode.
up of 5 regions, each holding stories to be told and discoveries waiting to be found.
Yo, look at that shield! It's a dragon! The horns are... Dude, that looks so sick. Yo, look at the craftsman on that. That is insanity. Oh, wow. The detail in this game is crazy. Look at the giant. There's a giant just roaming the town. Whoa. This game looks so good. What's the catch? There has to be a catch, right?
Follows Cliff's journey through the central story, but questing in Pywell goes far beyond.
This looks like a mix of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Final Fantasy, and a little bit of The Witcher. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Following a single path. The continent is full of other tales, interesting encounters, and hidden challenges that all shape your adventure. And you're free to take them on in any order you choose. Many of Pywell's quests revolve around the factions, houses, and organizations of Pywell.
Look at the size of that map, bro. Look at the size of that. This is probably only like a section, too. Look at that.
Some of these quests are grand, with large-scale objectives like reclaiming fortresses and taking on formidable foes.
Do you know how to drive a wagon? Would you take the reins and get me to the trading post?
While others are quieter, requiring you to help
now we got a mix of Red Dead Redemption in there. Look at that.
residents with everyday tasks.
Huh. That's so cool. Yo, I will definitely probably want to play this game when it comes out.
From the outset, some factions will be friendly and may give you missions.
The Bleed Bandits are raising an army of their own. And worse still, they've stolen the family spear manual. My son Graham went to reclaim it, but he's gone silent.
Yeah, that's why I said Odyssey. It really reminds me of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
The rest of my men serving the Duke. I find myself in need of your aid.
Others, however, are hostile forces who are residing in or occupying the area. Roothold, originally under the jurisdiction of House Celeste, is currently blockaded, under siege by the invading forces of Gwen Kraber. The area will be liberated once Gwen Kraber and Kraber's soldiers are defeated.
Odyssey's a great game. It's honestly one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, hands down. I've played the Lorenzo collection. I don't understand the appeal to it. I just don't. The combat is just so clunky.
Now back under the control of its rightful faction, House Celeste.
What the hell is that thing?
Enemy forces have withdrawn, and the region will now be safe to travel. In other liberated locations, the homes of rightful residents may be restored. Rewards for faction quests will be helpful in your character progression, from meeting new merchants to receiving equipment for your journey and gaining access to resources.
Yo, that armor looks so sick. That armor looks so slick, bro.
Merchants to receiving equipment for your journey and gaining access to
That looks
resources
nice.
like lumber, stone, and other
Can you
materials.
I wonder if they're gonna let you change the colors of the red, so you can make it like the red inlay. I wonder if you can change that to a different color.
And gaining access to resources like lumber, stone, and other materials.
And not no like pussy change, right? I don't want it to be slightly different. If I wanted to make that shit black, I want to see the black. You know what I'm saying?
Need to rebuild the Greymane's home.
Yeah, you could put on the Trump gold, that nasty looking Trump gold that he's putting on everything. You put that nasty Trump gold on there. Yo, that would be funny.
In Pywell, exploration is more
What
than
the
travel.
fuck? Is that a house? That's a house. It's a house.
In Pywell, exploration is more than
Yo, what if you could have that thing? What if you could have like a house that walks around in the game? Wouldn't that be sick?
travel. It's discovery.
Yo, between this and the new Fable game that's coming out, man, the options.
Whether it's finding undiscovered points of interest, hidden treasures, or simply a vantage point to take in the view, there is much that will draw your curiosity to wander.
Oh!
With sights, secrets, and surprises along the way catching your attention, and no strict path.
Bro, this game is beautiful. And it could use some, it's a little rough, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
You can pretty much go anywhere that captures your interest.
That was one of the main things that I loved about The Witcher and the Fallout series. Just being able to just explore and finding new adventures every time you turn a corner. It's so fun.
A trusty steed provides reliable travel, but Cliff himself can climb and even glide across distances. Further into your journey, you'll also gain access to a missile fire.
I don't even know how the hell you go from riding horses to this. This is crazy.
And a dragon that will allow you to soar high above the world. On your journey, you will meet a wide variety of the continent's inhabitants as part of everyday life in Pywell. Amongst them, hostile factions and enemies each present their own threats, from well-trained soldiers and sorcerers to ferocious beasts and machines that will test your combat skill and adaptability. And for those seeking a different kind of challenge, Pywell holds many mysteries. From ancient mechanisms hidden in forgotten ruins to enigmatic puzzles, each rewarding keen observation and problem solving.
What? That's crazy.
Now, let's go over just some of the things you can discover
wow.
in the world.
What the?
The Abyss is a mysterious realm brimming with secrets and untold power. Its influence stretches far beyond its own borders, spilling into the lands of Pywell. Fragments have fallen to the world below and lie scattered across the continent. And discovering these remnants will be an important part of your journey. You'll come across artifacts, powerful items necessary to unlock and upgrade your skills.
This really reminds me of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like hardcore.
Earned through quests and combat, while others lie in more hidden corners of the world, waiting for those willing to stray from the beaten path. Traces of the Abyss you discover will open up fast travel.
There's gonna be some pretty hard contenders this year. If Fable comes out this year, this game, and GTA come out, it's gonna be a bumpy year, man. If they're actually as good as they seem they are.
Locations, making it easier to revisit and explore the areas of Pywell you've discovered.
Thank God.
In time, your search will inevitably take you to the Abyss itself. Venturing into its mysterious realms will put your wits to the test as you uncover its secrets and restore the Abyss's broken balance. Across Pywell lie valuable equipment and items, some tucked away in hidden corners, others guarded fiercely within enemy camps, forts, and strongholds.
Soul Spear.
Many of the items you uncover may offer powerful and helpful advantages in combat and exploration. Even the smaller items you collect along the way can prove unexpectedly useful, benefiting those who search every path and face every challenge. The world of Pywell is rich with knowledge waiting to be uncovered, from knowledge about its inhabitants.
There's alligators. Those are gators, man. Look at that.
And wildlife, to skills, items, and more.
Those bears?
This information can be acquired in many ways, by interacting with characters and objects, exploring new areas, and even observing from afar. The knowledge you gather may provide clues to completing quests.
Hey, you can fish in it too!
Acquiring new skills, or offer helpful guidance.
This looks really well put together.
The story and world of Crimson Desert.
Oh.
In the future, we'll be highlighting combat, progression, and life in Pywell, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Yo, WIGN, man. Seriously. Oh, it's PlayStation. PlayStation. Oh, there's more. Oh, no, there's not. No, there's not. That's it. That's it. Okay, let me see. While we're on the topic of gaming, you know we got to talk about High Guard. High Guard is finished.
High Guard is here, and High Guard
Wait. You didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
High Guard is here,
There it is.
and High Guard is forever.
Welcome
to High Guard. It is a game that will last forever, a game whose popularity will never fade. Unlike Concord, which shut down 2 weeks after it came out. This Concord, nah. This High Guard, they already have a year-long plan for this.
No.
Bro. It's funny that they have this year-long plan. Just so you guys are aware, it's lost 85% of its player base. Yesterday it was sitting at 11,000 players.
The game plan?
It's already over.
God.
It's already over. And here's the kicker. Because it's already in a death spiral, people aren't going to spend money on the game. It's a free-to-play game. People aren't going to buy cosmetics and stuff because it's already losing player base like crazy. It's already in the death spiral.
Guys.
It's over.
Guys. Concord? Yeah.
game, so it's going to be out for at least a month before they take this down. Listen, the problem with Concord was that it was $40. Gamers don't want to pay $40
Nobody
for
wants
a
to play
super generic
$40.
multiplayer shooter these days.
Yeah.
Except for Arc Raiders, which sold 10 billion copies, and Battlefield 6 sold 6 trillion copies, and that was $60 actually. The problem with Concord
actually, there's
I'm kind of
another reason
surprised.
for it.
You know, I can almost promise you the reason why IGN hasn't done reviews lately is because last year was a freaking slaughter fest, dude. IGN has been making a miss after miss after miss last year. Maybe they're just taking it. Well, no. Well, it seems like they're doing reviews on like indie games. I haven't really seen them do reviews on like the upcoming big titles yet.
Stand.
It was too much like Marvel, and it was too much like Overwatch.
Yeah.
But then a month later, the biggest game
Marvel
was
Rivals came out, yeah.
which was just Overwatch with Marvel characters. So the problem with Concord was nobody likes Concord. With Vanguard, High Guard, they're messing up again. Internet already figured this out. High Guard is just Overwatch.
Yep.
See what they did?
Uh-huh.
Except this Overwatch has horses, like paladins.
Oh,
Remember that is a
no.
game? And Overwatch 2 is a game too. Remember that is a game? But Jeff
So like nothing in this game is original. Everything was like butchered from something else. That's kind of crazy.
This was gonna be really good.
I played it, and after you see this,
You played it. You played this boring ass game.
it is insanely fun to see.
And you know what's really sad is this game didn't look that bad. It is unsuccessfully mid. It is the most mid game you will ever play in your life.
Fun to play as you saw in that trailer.
Okay, and he doesn't just say that about every game that comes out. Well, actually,
remember Mind's Eye? This game was so bad that everybody forgot about it. Because
I'll never forget this nightmare of a game. I had to play it on stream.
I was so excited for this game because I had seen a trailer or something, and then it turned out that it was just total trash.
Though he literally says that every game will be good.
What you're about to see is running completely in real time and Unreal.
Gollum was rated one of the worst games ever made.
Doesn't mean a lot.
And I cannot wait to play it.
So let's play this high chord and see why this game is so highly regarded before they take it down tomorrow.
Whoa! Ooh, look at
High Guard
that.
episode 1? Wait, this is just
Episode
episode
one.
1?
Welcome to High Guard.
Welcome to Headwall.
Now.
I thought this was High Guard. Did I get the wrong game again? Is this a Concord scenario? Oh, let's check out the water. Let's check out how AAA this is.
It doesn't even splash. No one else tried that? It doesn't even make a splash.
Let's check out how AAA this is.
You gotta shoot the water.
So no interaction whatsoever with the water at all. I don't have any kind of...
You can shoot the water, but that's it. You can't see your own feet.
Reflection in the water.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that white orb is. I don't know what that is going off of.
I'm Trader Flynn. Just call me Flynn.
Yep.
First step's just ahead.
He did the same exact shit that I did. Yep.
What you made of?
Man, that reminds me whenever I shot the sheriff guy in Alien Isolation, and he just went, ugh! He just fucking killed over, bro.
Flynn.
Ooh, that's later.
Ooh.
Wait, what happened?
Everybody did. I feel like they did.
Why did you say, I want to shoot these birds? Can you shoot the birds?
Damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this High Guard, man.
So you can't
Could you
even
shoot the birds in Concord? I couldn't ever install that.
I don't remember that.
Once you're out there, you'll find good weapons.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sure. It's a Fortnite situation.
Watch it, buddy. I don't appreciate that.
No? It's high noon.
How does a 6-shooter have 18 bullets?
Huh?
How did...
Hold on, wait a minute.
I don't remember that.
Once you're out there, you'll find good weapons.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sure. It's a Fortnite situation.
Watch it, buddy. I don't appreciate that.
No? It's high noon.
How does a 6-shooter...
That's kind of crazy.
Don't quite go away now, do we? Let's see what power you've really got. I'll meet you over there.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
That's the blue one.
Are you sure?
The blue one.
That's the red one.
Uh-oh.
Heads up, Warden. Sorry about this.
It's magic? Of course.
I love this part.
Oh.
Hey!
Sorry about that one, mate.
Well,
That
I
same
did
thing
shoot
happened
this
to
guy
me.
like 80 times already, so I guess.
Training complete.
You have become one of the greatest high guard players.
Oh, this is now it's time to play the game.
Core players of all.
All right, let's go and see it.
Your connection to high guard has been lost. Yes.
Welcome to High Guard.
Who am I?
Man.
My name is Boss Binka.
I wonder if Jeff is going to say anything about this next.
I bet it takes so long to get into a match now, with there only being 11,000 players. I bet it takes so fucking long.
Time he does a show.
Remember, guys, Jeff Keighley gave the last slot of the Game Awards away. Usually that slot is reserved for somebody who pays $1 million plus to get that slot for free. He let them run this dogshit game in the last slot of the Game Awards for free. Remember.
I wonder what's going to happen now. Because, like, yeah, I feel like he's not going to... He's got to do something, right? Well, I don't know.
I was one of the best Concord players. Now, the entire Concord community is migrating to this game. Literally hundreds of players. Condor? That's like Concord.
Literally hundreds of players.
Maybe I should be Condor.
Getting on my mount. Writing out.
Oh my god,
It's good that
dude.
She told me that because I'm playing.
Yeah,
with
you
my
don't know if
iPhone
that's
now.
true or
Check
not.
out how good I am at games.
Do you
I'm gonna
blame
snipe
Jeff
guy
for this?
while I don't-
Do I blame Jeff for this? No, I do not. I do not blame Jeff for this. I don't have anything really to... Like, I think that, honestly, Jeff hyping the game...
I lost.
We've got baddies nearby.
Baddies, huh? You haven't even seen bad yet.
Check out how bad I am at this stupid game. I can't hit anything.
I don't even think the game has just PvP. I don't even think it has like a team deathmatch or anything. It's literally like capture the flag. Straight up. You bring in this big ass like ram and you have to break down the enemy barrier and then you go in there and destroy 2 generators and that's the whole game. That's it. That's all they have released. See, this is like the base health right here. That's the whole game. There's no other game modes. There's nothing. It's just that game mode.
He really just like me.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they made this.
I understand that.
Is that a turbo blast?
Yep.
Okay, I like that. A horse turbo blast. This is like a spinning group that just spins in circles.
What the fuck?
I
didn't see one of those. What is
Just
that?
standing there. What the fuck is that?
Jeff was right about Mind's Eye.
I didn't even realize that they had mobs in the game.
Super good at this game, so that means the game is super good.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, never mind. I'm
Oh.
Concord. No, wait, I can't.
Bad news.
We deleted High Guard.
Uh-huh.
Take this.
Here we go.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yo, how many times do you need to shoot somebody to kill them? Goddamn.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, he missed most of the shots. Never mind.
Damn, he got it with the axe.
Oh no. Man,
Damn, he got both of them. That was pretty
Jeff and
good.
High Guard and Discord. And I love Mind's Eye and Art
It is 3v3 only. And the maps are way too big.
Jeff, you just lost one of your biggest fans.
Are there Tugans? Is there a Tugans show?
There's Condor as a character.
Uh-huh.
Alright. No!
My connection to High Guard has been
No!
Well, I actually booted you guys out so I could play.
It can only have 3 players on it.
From what I understand, nobody was sponsored to play this game either.
If you're
I don't know.
boot disabled, please enable and restart game. What the fuck does that mean?
Why do shooters have all these bullshit mechanics that ruin Doom games and now this trash? I think that it's because they tried to do something new. They wanted to reinvent what the gameplay loop was, and I can respect that, but there's a reason why most things that are deviations are failures. I think this is another example of that.
I have to go into my computer's BIOS?
Yeah, you gotta do something in the...
Bro, the last thing that I would do in my lifetime, after playing 1 or 2 matches of this dog shit free game, is go into my computer's BIOS and mess around with the settings because of this game. I would just uninstall the game and call it a great day.
BIOS to start secure
You have to
boot.
put secure boot on your BIOS.
No, is this a troll? Is this what troll's
No,
happening
it's
to me?
real. Yeah, you gotta enable the high
Oh
guard
my
setting.
God.
Just like look up how to enable secure boot and just follow the directions.
But it's different depending on what company makes your motherboard.
I don't know who makes my motherboard.
Might have been Jeff. Open your computer and there should be.
It might have been Jeff.
Motherboard. It says high guard mode and switch that to high.
I'm reading a fucking manual on how.
High guard mode and switch it to high.
Turn it off.
Oh, you get war chest. It's like a Counter-Strike.
So they have.
Man, it's the computer saying that it's a type of virus, man. You got to delete that shit off your computer. You gotta delete high guard, man.
Wait, are they getting out a free battle pass?
Jesus, what a joke.
The first one's on us.
Welcome to high guard.
Welcome.
Wow.
To high guard. All right, just do the training mode. Do the training mode.
There's only been one game that has done this right. And it has been Fortnite. If you buy a battle pass in Fortnite, you pretty much are guaranteed to unlock it every season. If you buy one battle pass, you're almost guaranteed to have access to every battle pass after it. As long as you keep up with like what you're supposed to do in like the daily stuff.
You did. I already completed the training.
How'd you do that?
I'm already spending money.
You didn't even play a match yet.
I did. I played one match. Now I'm spending a ton of money. Beast Lord. $1,800.
You're part of the problem, guy. You're the reason why these companies can't die out fast enough.
Gotta go for it.
Mr. Beast?
Naked Beast Lord.
What is this, like a battle?
Jesus, bro. Look at the graphics on this. Like, this is...
Oh, yeah, no, like, whenever Asmon booted into it for the first time, on the fucking opening menu, it was lagging. It was the character's cape was lagging. He was literally skipping around.
You know what this really looks like? This looks like one of those images that somebody AI generates, and then they say...
It looks like it was made by Nintendo, man. This looks like a fucking PNG. This looks awful.
Video games are the future, and it has like 700 likes and like 7,000 retweets. And
it looks like his pectoral muscle was PNG'd onto his like body. It looks like shit.
Every single person...
It's not even like his tit isn't even rendered, bro. His nipple's not even rendered.
Calling them retarded.
It looks like someone ripped it off and then it like healed over as a scar.
Everybody's like, no, what do you mean? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah, this is terrible. Oh my God.
Naked Beast Lord.
What is this, like a battle royale or?
It's like 3v3 Concord Strike.
No, don't get legendary.
It's a barbarian
skins.
from
That
Diablo.
sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah, it's the worst version of it.
The horse bows, Fluff. The horse bows. I gotta go for it. $100. $100.
That's 100 well spent.
That was $100? There's no way that was actually $100. There's
like
no
a battle
fucking way.
royale, or-
You're lying, dude. There's no
3v3
way.
Concord Strike.
There's no fucking
No,
way.
don't get legendary.
It's a barbarian
skins.
from
That
Diablo.
sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah, it's the worst version of it.
The horse bows, Fluff. The horse bows. I gotta go for it. $100. $100.
That's a
He did put $100 into the game.
100 well spent.
It's a free-to-play game, bro.
I just went through the annals of my fucking computer, and I don't know what I did. I think I did something really
So
bad.
nobody can even play the game? I'd consider that mercy.
Bad.
That's kind of a good...
Right?
I'm gonna go against the grain and pick the King's
Thank
Lair.
God.
That looks
That's
like
not
tax.
They should make prisoners play this game.
King's
I
Hold.
don't care anymore.
I only played 2 of the maps.
You stopped caring a long time ago. The bad guys are called baddies.
Okay, Betty's here. Betty's here.
There's a baddie. Baddie by the street.
One down.
Baddie
One
down.
down.
Baddie down. I'm dead.
Oh my god, goody down.
Oh,
my
baddie.
God.
That's a baddie. I'm moving in on this baddie. I'm out of the play area. I left the play area.
What the fuck did you do?
I think
Yeah.
I'm turning from a goodie into a baddie. There's 3 different types of
Big hit
money.
player
There's
base,
silver
probably
money,
nobody can play.
purple money,
Yeah.
and then Keeley coin.
Look at that. Look at that, boys. Look at that. There's every single
There's 3
thing
different types of
that involves a scummy game mechanic. Oh, it's my fucking face is covering
Big
it.
hit player
There's
base,
silver
probably
money.
nobody...
That's better. You've got don't know what money equates to 1. Don't know what money equates to 2. Don't know what money equates to 3. Warden credits. See, this is just so scummy. This is a scummy system. You put money into the game and you don't even realize how much money it is because you have to buy the in-game currency, and then the in-game currency that you put and buy like on a horse or a cosmetic is like $30 or $40, but you don't have that like USD, like the real world USD to actual cosmetic. So you have that like you have that dissonance that you don't realize how much a cosmetic is until you've bought it, and then you realize you fucked up because you're realizing that it was like 40 or 50 bucks for one cosmetic, and you're like, dude, that is insane. That's almost the price of most games. You could buy a couple indie games for that price.
Healy Coin gets you like the best stuff. Ooh, just got a dwizzle kill, baby.
Yeah.
Jeff just sent me 7 Keely coins in the mail.
He really... I don't know if he's going to be able to live this down. I don't. I really don't think he will. I think this is going to be remembered for a very, very long time.
Oh, I shot him up the horse. I'm like
no, I don't think so either, guys.
This is seeming like the game.
I don't think so, yeah.
It's like the best game that's coming out today. Oh, I just guarded something way
Best game that's coming out today.
up high on the map. Can I get some coins, Jeff?
Maybe that's true. What? Like High Guard getting the other games. High Guard deserves a chance. PC, what the fuck is this? High Guard CEO releases to the poorly received game is fined off the internet. DDR is not invented to any High Guard event. They deserve a chance. We don't need player counts to be super huge. High Guard devs promise it won't have gaudy crossover. Yeah, why would they? High Guard release. Wait, what the fuck is going on? High Guard deserves a chance.
I don't see PC Gamer being around for very much longer. I'm not going to lie. Last year was a very rough road for them, and they just keep fucking themselves in the ass.
So don't kill it out of spite.
No one's killing this game out of spite, dude. It's incredibly mid. The gameplay loop is boring as shit. There's nothing to do in the game. Why would you play this game? There's nothing there. It's literally empty. I have played games that I've never heard about that were multiplayer online only and gotten thousands of hours of like gameplay out of them. Like, for example, Dust, I think it was 5.14 or something, or 5.15. And I never had played the game before, and I just downloaded it because it was free on PlayStation 3 way back in the day. And I must have spent like $50 in that game and gotten like a whole lot of shit. And like played it for hours, dude. It's crazy.
Too late.
Mm-hmm.
Too late. It's already dead. This is how it goes, guys. I love to see this. Guys, review bombing doesn't help anyone. Yes, it does. The review bombing will continue until morale improves. That's right. You want to make a bad game. That's what you're going to get.
Why would you launch a multiplayer online-only game with one... It's not even one map with one game mode. One game mode. You don't even have Team Deathmatch. You don't have King of the Hill. You don't have Capture the Flag. You have whatever the fuck that Siege is, man. Like, you have nothing else. But you've got 20 maps. Okay, great. Like,
it's dead, Jim. I know. People aren't looking to kill it. They just don't want to play it. No, it's more. It's about killing. This game dying sets an example. It's currently sitting at an incredibly low 33%, mostly negative reviews. If you've ever played a truly
that's a lie. It's gone up by now.
terrible 33% real 33% game, then you'd know High Guard is far from that. And the link to prove that is another article saying that High Guard is good.
I feel like you could play High Guard for 2 hours and play everything the game has to offer. Straight up. You don't need 48 hours. You don't need 3 days. You don't need a week. You could play this game for a total of 2 hours and play everything it has to offer. Straight up.
These dick suckers are just over here writing article after article, running defense for this game, because you want to know the reason why they're running defense for this game? It's because it's another point on the graph that shows that media, games media, has no power, no relevance, no importance, no potency. They are nothing. You don't matter. What matters is the community. What matters is YouTube. What matters is Twitch. What matters is social media. You are outdated. You are irrelevant. Like, what are you even doing still? This is crazy. Exactly. I know. I'm so happy to see this. I can understand why people have been so quick to judge. High Guard is an awkward hodgepodge of genre.
People play the game, bro. It's free. Even, like, it's no scratch off of anyone's back. It's no stretch, no fat, no nothing. To download a free game, play it for an hour or an hour and a half, uninstall it, and leave a shit review. You're acting like because people are leaving a negative... I have downloaded games with fuckloads of negative reviews and played it that were for free. Review bombing a free game does nothing. You know why? Because it's free. It's free to play. That's what's so sad about this. The fucking game is free to play and you've lost 85% of your player base.
That's poorly unveiled.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, it sure was. And a smart departure from the developer's penchant for movement shooters. Well, it's just a bad game. I mean, I don't know why these people aren't able to... Like, why is it that they're not able to acknowledge that this is very obviously a bad game? Like, I don't get this. Like, are we...
And you know what's really sad? Is that they can't even come up with excuses for this. Oh, but it was $40. Oh, but it was $20. Motherfucker, this one's free. This one's free. Why can't you fucks just accept that you made a shit game? Accept it.
Really going to pretend like
learn from it. Stop trying to blame the community for your shit decisions.
Good. The guy with the article is reading, it's good if you don't listen to the internet, actually made a bad review saying that he won't keep playing it. Yeah, of course, right? And even if the developer claims it doesn't need super huge player counts. Wait, what? We don't need super huge
You do need super big player counts. If you have a free-to-play game, you're going to get all of your revenue, all of the money that you're going to earn back from, development is going to come from people continuously playing the game, feeling a need to continue to play the game, and seeing that people have a want to continue playing the game, which is the reason why you're in a death spiral, because nobody's continuing to play the game. The numbers keep going down, which means that people aren't going to feel like they should buy these skins if the game's going to be shut down in 2 more weeks. Why would you put money on cosmetics in a game unless you're trying to troll the company or you're doing a YouTube video for a game that's going to be shut down in 2 weeks because the player count keeps plummeting?
Player counts to be successful. Oh, God. In order to visit, High Guard devs respond to posters declaring it dead on arrival.
It is dead.
Internet's gonna internet. This patronizing, stupid, fucking, you're coping so hard. You are coping so insanely fucking hard. Somebody says it's good when you don't have internet so you don't have to play it. That's true. That's a good point. And again, all of these people are angry, but review bombing sends a bad message to the industry that will backfire for everyone.
Yeah, I know, right? Just like get one of those paper grinders or a paper shredder and just like put your dollar bill in that. It'd be funnier to watch. Like, well, you might even be able to salvage it. You bring it to a bank. They might be able to, actually give you your money back, unlike this piece of shit.
This is what High Guard represents. High Guard represents a totally irrelevant, weird genre. It is combined with things that nobody is interested in.
Yeah.
And now, finally, people are calling it out, and these developers are crying about it.
It's a big surprise that we've had to deal with this for over 5 years now. It's been 5 years that we've had to sit here and deal with these developers continuously blaming us for their failures. And now most of them are going... Hell, Ubisoft is almost completely out of business. They've had to take their stock off the stock market. They're almost completely dead. Yeah, keep blaming the community for making shit games. Keep doing it. It's working out real well for you, morons.
That's it. The problem is the game's aggressively mid. It is. No, you obviously should review...
See, that's what I've been saying. The game isn't necessarily bad. It's just mid and boring. Nobody's gonna play a mid, boring game. It's not gonna happen.
That you think are bad. And also, review bombing. What do we?
It might actually have been worth a shit if they had more than one game mode. They released this game with one game mode. When is the next update for this piece of shit? 6 months from now, bro? Like, how are you gonna keep a player base with that? With one game mode? Hello?
A review bomb. Like, these are people that played it for a little bit and they said it was bad. Like, yeah, big surprise. The people that didn't play it a lot think that it's garbage. Why would you play a game a lot if you don't like it?
Why would you play a game a lot if it has one game mode? It has one game mode. That's it.
So a lot of these people are going out there, coming out with excuses. PC Gamer is writing multiple articles trying to defend Highguard. And the reason why they're defending Highguard is because the wrong people are attacking it. And by the wrong people...
Well, that's the whole reason why they haven't been publishing any new trailers for the game as well. Ever since they got the backlash from the Game Awards, the company's been completely silent up until launch. Once it launched, even now they're still staying quiet. You notice that this is PC Gamer making this stuff. It's not even the development company. Like, it was dead on arrival. The minute they saw the backlash from the Game Awards, they knew it was over. They knew it was over.
I mean me. That's it. They don't like people like me that are going out there expressing these viewpoints, and so they're trying everything that they can to try to invalidate, make it irrelevant, and try to...
And you know what's funny? Is that Asmund is... The only reason why people don't like Asmund is because he has an audience. Everyone feels the same way. He just says it, which is great. We need more of that.
For that not being the case. They never asked for feedback from the gaming community. The game was ready after they showed the trailer. Yep. Gaming critics have become too pretentious and full of themselves. This is the best thing that games, these like Metacritic websites should do. They should remove the distinction between critic reviews and user reviews, because the critics have no actual credibility. They have
anytime you go to something like Rotten Tomatoes, I don't ever look at the actual critic reviews. I always look at the audience scores. Always. I don't give a shit about what this fucking site says. I care more about what the audience says. What do 50% of the people that go and watch this movie say? Well, 76% of people liked it. Okay, I'll give it a try.
Value at all. They're just there talking. Like, who cares what a critic thinks about something?
Exactly.
So yeah, Hightail will get garlic staff. Oh wow, I didn't see that. What did Jeff say? Jeff just memed about it. That's about it. And he posted a couple of memes other than that, but otherwise he didn't really say anything else.
What a dog shit game. Another one for the dumpster, boys. So you know we got this coming up. So apparently the people that decided to put the Star Trek into a dumpster fire, light it on fire, then call it a great TV show, says that we're the ones to blame for their dog shit. Why does this seem to be such a common theme with these guys? They make the shit thing that doesn't sell, and it's our fault? How does, when in consumerism has this ever worked?
Finding the positives in Starfleet Academy is a bit like opening a daycare
check out the Critical Drinker, by the way, Critical Drinker.
Club. Yeah, I guess it could be done in theory, but man, there's a whole lot of obstacles in the way. After all, we're witnessing...
It really sucks because they had a great cast. They really did. They had an amazing cast of really well-known older actors. And man, they just put all that in the goddamn toilet and flushed it like it was a pile of shit, didn't they?
In the final death throes of a 60-year-old franchise that survived a decade of cancellation, the end of the Cold War, and the visual and intellectual diarrhea of the J.J. Abrams movies. It's like watching your favourite long-retired boxer lumbering back into the ring for one more fight, punch-drunk and overweight and a shadow of his former self, getting completely pummeled and humiliated by an opponent half his age. But leave it to that bastion of hard-hitting journalism, the Mary Sue, to cheer everyone up. Wait, do they still exist? Wow. Whatever. Let us examine this fair and completely unbiased article, shall we? Those dude bros mad at Starfleet Academy aren't actual Star Trek fans.
How's that make you feel, Nigel? How's that make you feel as a Star Trek fan? I actually can't speak for this. Bring back the older actors. Amen to that.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
You sure about that?
See, dear viewer, Starfleet Academy isn't actually an insult to Star Trek, storytelling, cinematography, character development, or even basic human dignity, and that's why the internet's been dogging on it since its release, in much the same way that Disney Star Wars is just as good as anything George Lucas ever managed to produce. Oh no, it's actually a small minority of toxic dude bros like myself and Gary who just can't accept the greatness of this show.
You see, that's what they don't seem to understand. They want to call it toxic masculinity, that these guys are the ones that can't handle the new version of the shows, right? But here's the thing. There's a whole hell of a lot more of them than there are of the little minority that you seem to want to cater to. So maybe you should think about that the next time you want to take something else and run it into the ground. I was so scared they were going to do this to Fallout. I was so scared. Fallout, I've actually been enjoying the hell out of the show.
Time and time
I even
again,
got caught
we're
up.
confronted with fans of something who continue to miss the lessons within the media they're consuming. We've seen it with Star Wars, our superhero stories, and it's become an increasing problem with Star Trek fans. Oh dear, it's such a drag being media literate, isn't it? More recently, men like the Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic, known for hating anything that seems to be left-leaning, have been dogging on Paramount Plus's slate of Star Trek shows. The issue with these right-wing figureheads talking about Trek is that they miss one important detail about...
I love how they try to disenfranchise everybody with this. Like, Tim Walz tried to do the same thing to Nick Shirley. Using this left and right bullshit doesn't work on most people. It only works because you want it to work. Other than that, people just, like, the minute I hear left and right now, it's kind of like when I hear someone calling someone a Nazi or the Gestapo. It's like, oh, you're one of... It's like... Let me go back to the root. It's like whenever you talk to somebody and they're trying to make you think that the Earth is flat. The minute I hear that, I disregard everything you say. The minute I hear left and right, you're okay. No, I'm good. We can't just be like, well, maybe there's a few bad apples. No, it's immediately like everybody of that group, and it's like, dude, you're just saying that to disenfranchise people. It's so disgusting.
Star Trek. It was never for them. Oh, really? Then pray tell, who exactly was it for? Because I've spent most of my life watching and enjoying Star Trek, progressive messaging and all. I grew up with it, in fact, and I've spent dozens, if not hundreds of hours online talking about my love for the movies, the Next Generation, the original series. Shit, man, I'm one of those crazy people who even enjoyed Voyager, the first Star Trek show led by a female captain, no less. But since men like these ex-personalities think they're the authority on all things nerdy, the reality is they just speak loudly and incorrectly about these franchises. Look, you can use your money to buy every Star Trek toy out.
I just really don't understand where these people get off taking these franchises that have been around for literally over 30 years, some of them even over 50 years, and then putting their crap and their messaging into these series and then getting mad at people whenever nobody watches it or calls them out for it. Where do you get off doing this? Seriously.
Doesn't mean you understand what this series is saying to you. And now with the new series Star Trek Starfleet Academy, we've seen an uptick in their lack of understanding of what Gene
Go woke, get broke, bitch. That's right. Gamer, game developer, movie maker, doesn't matter. Go woke, get broke, bitch.
Sought to do with Star Trek.
Really?
Well, it seems like we're not the only ones who lack understanding, Mary Sue writer. See, we don't claim to be the final authority on anything. We're just people with opinions. We put those opinions out there.
This is very true. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely 100% agree with what you just said. It's these millennial tarred writers that don't know how to write stories worth of shit that are trying to take these franchises and put the same ideologies that they used to back in the day, but they can't write worth of shit because they don't have a passion for it. They don't have a passion for it. They think that they can just go to college, get a fucking education that they paid for, and then they automatically are just the best in the world. That's not how it works. Most people that are millionaires now have dropped out of college and pursued their passion and made millions and billions of dollars worth of wealth. Like, just because you've got a certificate doesn't mean that you're good at it. Just means you got a certificate.
internet, and we invite others to engage with them. However,
It also doesn't mean that you're very
If
smart.
those opinions are well thought out, capably argued, and backed up with knowledge and experience, then well, people tend to listen to them. The problem for you seems to be that more people agree with our opinions on Starfleet Academy than yours. Sucks to be you, I guess. But that being the case, maybe it's time you asked yourselves, why? In the great marketplace of ideas that is the internet, why are people rushing to consume ours?
You can't really blame. See, I see some holes in what you're saying, but other than the script writing, you can't blame actors, because there was a lot of older actors that were in the new Star Trek show. So you can't really blame their acting. A lot of them have been actors for years, decades. So you can't really say that. They need to read their script and see if it fits them. And maybe it does. Maybe it does fit them. Maybe that's what they want. But at the same time, what's good for publicity? How do some actors figure this out and others can't?
All yours gather dust in a bargain bin. Is it perhaps because you're not being entirely honest about this show's merits and you're trying to dismiss any and all
Well, that's true. Yeah, no. That's now. I'm talking about like where the money came from. Like if you think about all the million and billionaires that had money, they either got lucky and invested in Bitcoin, or they got it from their parents who dropped out of college or never went to college and pursued a passion, and then it worked out for them in some way, shape, or form. That's typically like
argument of this was never made for you. The reality is that Star Trek was made for everyone, no matter their background or political persuasion. It was the very definition of inclusive because it presented its audience with ideas that they were invited to consider instead of propaganda that they were commanded to accept. Whether it was questions of ethics and morality, the value of the individual versus the needs of the collective, whether we have the right to interfere in other societies even if we believe we can do good.
That is true as well. Like if you watch the older shows and you were actually a fan of the older shows, I feel like it would alter your script in a way that would make it more along the same rails. Even if it's slightly deviated, it would make it more along the same rails as the game and or movie that you're trying to, or show that you're trying to, branch off from. I think that is also a big downfall with a lot of these.
Justice, power and responsibility, even what it means to be human. All of these ideas and countless more could be found in Star Trek, and what made the franchise so accessible and timeless is that they were often presented with balance and care to show different perspectives, to show both sides of an issue and trusting the audience to form their own opinions instead of just pushing one particular point of view to the exclusion of all else. It was never about moral judgment or sneering lectures, but instead intellectual curiosity. Something we're shockingly lacking these days. Star Trek, until fairly recently, was a show.
And it's not even that the show was bad. It's that whenever you give them criticism, we're the problem too. That's the thing that irks me the most. You have all these people saying that there's obviously problems with it, and somehow they're the problem. Look, you can fire people in your job all you want using that method, but it doesn't work whenever the game and or show launches and now it's time to start collecting money instead of spending money. It doesn't work on us because you can't fire us. We pay your bills, like you kind of want to be on our good side.
Ideas. It was a franchise created by serious and mature people exploring serious.
Remember, customers always right. That seems to be the only thing that Sam Walton got right.
Concepts, usually led by a cast of serious and mature characters. In short, it was aspirational. It was about the best of humanity pitting themselves against the wild, surreal, and often terrifying challenges the universe had to offer.
Damn, it's kind of crazy to think how many older actors were in the original Star Trek films, or in the shows. There's a lot of older actors, man.
What? It was fucking awesome. Starfleet Academy, on the other hand, is none of those things. At best, it's a trite and melodramatic teen soap opera with all the angst and relationship gripes and overwrought emotions that come with it, cartoonishly over-the-top villains, and a cast of characters that I wouldn't trust to run a Starbucks, never mind command a starship and explore the galaxy. Dialogue that's the writing equivalent of verbal diarrhea, written by aging millennials acting like Gen Z, trying so desperately hard to be funny and edgy and cool that it's like watching your granddad trying to hang hang out in a Call of Duty lobby. Star Trek for the TikTok generation, for an audience of low attention spans, low IQ, and low interest. It's a show about idiots, made by idiots for idiots. It's not aspirational in any way, shape, or form, because it doesn't represent the best of
Yeah, it's Holly weird now, that's right. Though, like, I would say that Hollywood is mostly dissipated altogether because of all the, you know, all the issues that they had with the sex pests, the rampant sex pests that they had. Like, I feel like a lot of movies and shows that are coming out now are from studios, Netflix, Paramount, Amazon is, if I'm not mistaken, Amazon is Fallout. It's just like DC, Marvel, they have their own studios that are usually under like a big hierarchy. It's just a big fucking mess. It's all garbage.
Future, it represents
I don't even remember the last time I went into a theater and watched a movie. Like,
of what it is right now. Shallow, vapid, loud, meaningless and disposable, obsessed with identity and feelings. A show about nothing, that possesses no ideas and provides no perspectives. Unlike the good people of the Mary Sue, I don't profess to be the authority on all things Star Trek, but in my humble opinion, I think Gene Roddenberry would be disgusted to see what's become of his creation. And quite frankly, he's not the only one. All of this is to say that Starfleet Academy is what I've always loved about Star Trek. It feels like a warm hug and is fun, adventurous, and exactly the kind of world that Roddenberry dreamt of.
But like 3 years ago, they didn't have ChatGPT. ChatGPT is new as of like the past 2 years. Like that argument just falls apart. ChatGPT hasn't even been around for that long. Like, all this started happening back in, like, 2019, 2020. Probably a little bit before that, even. It is wokeism. That's what it is. It's these weirdos trying to put their weird-ass ideologies in all these movies and games.
Of 60
literally
years
what it is.
ago. So don't let a bunch of nonsense on social media try to paint the show in any other way. Well, Mary Sue, I don't know what to tell you. I've explained my reasons
And
why.
even if, like, ChatGPT did make the scripts, like, somebody somewhere who has been reading scripts for decades is gonna sit back and read the script and be like, this is shit, man.
This show isn't worth watching, but if you genuinely think it's great and it makes you happy, then well, it shouldn't really matter what a bunch of curmudgeonly YouTubers have to say about it, should it? Unless, of course, there's a horrible little doubt in the back of your mind that maybe Starfleet Academy isn't the creative triumph you've convinced yourself it is. That maybe the reason so many people are criticizing it is that, well, it actually is just a bit shit. I'll let you decide.
Right.
Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Yeah, I think everything's just been kind of falling off. At least the developers are trying to get back on track. Okay, let's skip this one for today, I guess. We'll move on from that. So, a lot has happened. I wonder if... Here, we'll just do this. So this is the guy that got shot and killed protesting. They wanted to say that he was a peaceful protester. That was a lie. Now, does he deserve to be shot and killed for this incident? Probably not. No, I'd say no. But they also edited his photo using AI to make him look more attractive when they released his mugshot after the incident. Now, if that doesn't scream problematic, I don't know what does.
Watch footage of a man who looks like Alex Preddy with a gun in his waistband, spitting on and attacking federal law enforcement officers and kicking the taillight off their vehicle on January 13th.
This is prior to him being shot and killed.
The moment the news movement filmed.
And BBC looked over this.
On January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him.
And he had the firearm with him as well. That does look like a gun. It does. And the emotional manipulation narrative of, oh, he was just a peaceful protester. He was just trying to go there and help everybody. That is weaker now whenever you see a picture of him kicking the taillight off of a car.
That's
Alex
vandalism.
Freddie broke a rib in a confrontation with federal agents a week ago before death. So does this mean there are 3 instances? Yeah.
And he has a firearm. Bro, you have a firearm. Why are you resisting arrest? Like this was a recipe for disaster. It really was.
Him not resisting, right, guys? I mean, there's like 4 people on this guy again. Like, very clearly, if it's a person who is aggressive, violent, and is bringing a gun to an event, that is totally different than somebody who is just a nurse trying there to help. This is not even a question.
The man in our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Preddy was wearing on the day he
Oh
was
my
killed.
God. Walls killed Petty by not mobilizing the police?
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. The failure of the local and federal government, because Trump could have called in the Insurrection Act at any point, but he didn't. And Tim Walz could have told local police to work with the federal agents at any point, but they didn't. And now that they are, 2 people have died for no fucking reason.
I ironically believe that. Because the state basically sanctioned this violence and this chaos to happen. And they sanctioned it by choosing not to work with the federal government. These people are fucking with the lives of millions of people. They are using these people.
That's what I was saying before, how dangerous Tim Walz is. How corrupt, what a corrupt politician can do.
Like pawns. Do you think his passing was justified after this? This has nothing to do with whether he deserved to get shot or not. This is a totally different conversation. Of course they need to investigate it. Duh. And so, and look, he was the one that escalated all of this. They were trying to drive away until he kicked the taillight out. So now
this isn't the incident that he got shot and killed at either. This is an incident prior, like days prior to that.
Smoke on the ground, the
So it would make sense that he would continue to escalate it to a point where, you know,
section is shut down. All of this has happened, and this guy needs to be in the fucking vehicle right now. There's not even a universe where this is okay. If he had been arrested, he might have lost his concealed carry license, which would have
But he'd be alive. He'd be alive. Oh, yeah. If he had gotten arrested, he would have lost his concealed carry, and then he'd probably be alive because he wouldn't be carrying his firearm.
Didn't have the gun, which would have caused the officers to have a much lower probability of shooting him in the first place.
Yep.
The jacket?
This is true. Oh, yeah.
Man. I think we've got ourselves a bingo, boys. His pants also look like they're the same. That, I think, is the same guy. I think that's the same guy. Go back and look at the gun. I mean, I do think he had a gun on him. It looked like a gun. That looks like a gun. But, like, 118? Okay, let me look at 118.
Like I want to be clear about that. Just because he was resisting arrest, like it doesn't mean that he deserved to be shot. Just because he had a gun in a protest doesn't mean that he deserved to be shot. But at the same time, as a legal right to carry owner of like a license, you know better. That's why you go through the training before you get your concealed carry license. You know better. And you went out and did this anyway, and you were being violent, and you were being aggressive with federal agents who had guns. Just imagine if this was a gang member. You really think you're going to be acting that big and tough whenever 6 of them pull out a gun? Like, come on, bro. Like, at what point do you have to ask yourself, like, maybe what I'm doing is, maybe I should leave the gun at home and be responsible? Straight up. Because, like, you're not going to pull a gun on a federal agent and start shooting one of them. You're going to get shot and killed by multiple agents. Like, why would you need a gun in a crowd like that anyway? Why? You're not going to win that. It makes no sense. Not to mention, all these guys have bulletproof vests. So, like, even if you shot one of them, there's not even a guarantee you'd actually kill one of them. Like, why put yourself in that position? Be responsible. Exactly. It's because he faced no repercussions why he kept doing it. You do realize that if you attack a federal vehicle, if you attack a police officer's vehicle and you kick the taillight out and you have a firearm on you, that's 2 felonies. That's destruction of property and you have a firearm. Like, no concealed carry instructor is ever going to tell you that this is okay. I guarantee you right now, there are instructors teaching new classes that say, don't be like that guy that brought his handgun and got shot and killed. Even it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. If the ICE agents were in the wrong, put them in jail. Okay? If they had disarmed him, then put the ICE agent in jail. Let it be a thing. Okay? But at the end of the day, it could have all been prevented. That's the thing. This could have all been prevented.
I mean, there it is, right? I don't know what else to say about it beyond that.
You can't teach someone common sense, but you can be naturally selected out of it.
I don't know what else to say. It happened fast. It did. And again, that's the reason why you don't do this shit, is because things can happen fast, people can make mistakes, and it doesn't matter whether you're right when you're dead.
Retard.
Man, they should have arrested him. If they had arrested him right then,
on the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security
he'd probably still be
claims
alive.
Preddy.
Yeah, I agree. All the government had to do was step in and do their part. Same with
everyone,
the
get
local.
this. Blizzard is under.
Just a few hours, Borders' Tom Homan will hold a press conference in Minneapolis after meeting with local officials.
It comes as new video appears to show Alex Preddy in a confrontation with federal agents just days before the deadly shooting. Lucas Tomlinson joins us live in Washington with all the details. Hi, Lucas.
Well, good early morning, Carly and Todd. A new video has surfaced showing the 37-year-old Department of Veterans Affairs ICU nurse Alex Preddy spitting at federal agents and kicking a government vehicle, resulting in the destruction of the back right taillight and some questioning.
That's right. Let ICE do their job.
Non-violent. The incident took place 11 days before he was shot and killed by federal agents.
You
Those federal
loser.
agents were placed on administrative leave.
I love blocking
Family
people. It's great.
Confirms it's Preddy. In the video, the family knew about the incident and that
I don't
Preddy
even have
was
to sit here
injured, but did
and
not
like talk about whatever stupid shit they're saying. I love just blocking people. A bunch of fucking morons.
Just a few hours, Borders' Tom Homan will hold a press conference in Minneapolis after meeting with local officials.
It comes as new video.
Man, I love how they can get down to my comments because they can't go out and protest anymore in Minneapolis, man.
In a confrontation with
They done lost the game, boy.
Agents just days before the deadly shooting. Lucas Tomlinson joins us live in Washington with all the details. Hi, Lucas.
Well, good early morning, Carly and
Yep,
Todd.
that's exactly what it is. When you dehumanize, when you call people Nazis, it makes it easier to go out and commit violence. You're absolutely right.
Video has surfaced showing the 37-year-old Department of Veterans Affairs ICU nurse Alex Preddy spitting at federal agents and kicking a government vehicle.
You can't forget about the part where they AI edited his picture to make him look more attractive so people would feel sorry for him. You can't forget about that either. You cannot forget about that.
Resulting in the destruction of the back right taillight and some question.
That was a good kick. You gotta admit, that was a good kick. It's actually kind of hard to pop those taillights out, so the fact that he broke it, that was a good kick.
For being nonviolent.
He was mad.
It took place 11
Boom.
days before he was shot and killed by federal agents. Those federal agents were placed on administrative leave.
Big surprise, he didn't get arrested, charges weren't put on him, and it escalated to a point where he ended up getting shot and killed. It's very unfortunate to see that, but it definitely could have been prevented.
A family representative confirms it's Preddy. In the video, the family knew about the incident and that Preddy was injured but did not receive medical care. A family attorney says, quote,
That's right. It's only happening in Minneapolis. Remember, guys, all of this is just happening in Minneapolis. ICE isn't all over the country. It's not like any other state is having this problem, right? Fucking God, the mentality there is crazy.
Was gunned down in the street despite posing.
Yeah,
no
the ICE is in every single state all across the country deporting illegals. How is it that Minneapolis seems to be the only state giving ICE problems? Come on. It's because the government there is corrupt and taking taking federal money and sending it to Somalia. Like, come on.
Violently assaulted by a group of ICE agents. Nothing that happened a full week before could possibly have justified Alex's killing at the hands of ICE on January 24th. Here was Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey last night.
There was a general agreement that what has been happening for these last several weeks should not be happening into the future. Now, I made it very
I love how Tim Walz capitulated, but now we got to deal with this moron.
clear that Operation Metro Surge needs to end.
Did Tom Homan say he would
It's not
end it?
ending.
He did not make a commitment to ending it on any given timeline. However, my hope, my expectation is that the troops...
You're going to be sorely, sorely, sorely disappointed whenever your quote-unquote expectations are not met.
And the agents we're seeing will be drawn down.
A new Fox News poll shows President Trump's performance on border security, 52% approve, 47% disapprove. And another poll shows 59% of voters say ICE is too aggressive. Another poll shows 49% of registered voters think local governments like Minneapolis should cooperate with ICE. Mayor Frey says he does not plan to do that. Border czar Tom Homan will hold his first news conference in Minneapolis at 8.
It doesn't matter what he says because they're already cooperating with ICE agents. He can say whatever he wants, but the local police are already dispersing crowds. They used an LRAD. Like the mayor can say whatever he wants, but the thing is that the local police are already helping out ICE agents.
Yeah, Eastern.
It's pretty much over. I mean, you're going to have a bunch of big groups of people, but I mean, it's not going to be anywhere near as bad as it was before.
Of ICE operations in the city. Carly Todd.
All right, we'll be certainly watching that. Lucas Thompson live for us in Washington. Lucas, thank you. Let's bring in former DHS advisor Charles Marino. Charles, thank you so much for joining us. So there was a big back and forth between the White House and Minneapolis officials yesterday, and President Trump summed it up this way on Truth Social, saying, surprisingly, Mayor Jacob Frey just stated that Minneapolis does not and will not enforce federal immigration laws. This is after having had a very good conversation with him. Could somebody in his inner sanctum please explain that this statement is a very serious violation of the law and that he is playing with fire? So now Tom Homan is out there in Minneapolis. How does he work this out?
Oh, yeah, the police aren't going to work with ICE. Not at all. He just fucking pans over to a picture of, like, all these police officers in riot gear breaking up these fucking rioters, dude.
Minneapolis. How did...
Read the room, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's a delicate situation in negotiation because somebody is going to have to
acting like he's got power
to give.
Look at that. That's a rioter that's been arrested, boys. Look at that. Isn't it a beautiful sight to see in Minneapolis?
And also, what type of
Look at
potential political hit?
Hot damn.
Tom Homan's been clear from the very start of what ICE wants from local communities, including sanctuary cities, and that is to let ICE into the jails, to prioritize those public safety threats in the country illegally, allow state and local law enforcement to work alongside ICE.
It's going to get worse for them, too, because once that federal funding gets cut to Minneapolis, man, they're going to be cooked. They're going to be cooked.
To help them achieve their mission.
They're still out there protesting. Give it a couple days after this Saturday or Sunday, or after Sunday. Guarantee you these protests are going to be going down a lot.
Level of protection.
They're not going to be getting paid to be out there no more. It's going to be over.
Stop re-releasing these criminals in the country illegally back out onto the street. Turn them over to ICE to be handed off. So I expect Tom Homan this morning to restate the case of the White House, which has said, look, this would not have been as messy as it has been if sanctuary cities were to work more collaboratively with us.
And look, Charles, I completely understand that threading the needle on this is extremely difficult. But do you share the concern that many other people have shared, that a concession by the White House on any part of this will just lead to more unrest in other cities beyond Minneapolis?
It will, because if we look at Minneapolis as the case study, it will prove to other sanctuary locations that you can
Maybe you should go look up the definition of what a fascist is, guy.
Through incitement, through obstruction, through threats, the way that ICE goes about its mission. And that's a horrible message to send. The easiest thing for Minneapolis to do is say, look, we're going to help you prioritize the public safety threats that you want, Tom Homan, and can you please shrink down this current operation that's underway so that you can really focus on the threats that you're after. And I think that would be an acceptable response to the White House right now. But the problem is...
You know what's funny is I bet Tim Walz also made that deal with Trump with the thought knowing that because they're not slowing down ICE operations, if anything, they're surging them to move faster. Because, like, you realize that they have removed so many illegal immigrants that are losing a seat, and that it's only been like 3 weeks. So, like, with them putting police officers where they need to be, they're allowing them to move ICE agents out of Minneapolis, and it's going to slow down a lot compared to how it's been going the past few weeks. Like, they got so many illegals out of Minneapolis because of the surge of federal agents that I bet Tim Walz was looking at that and was like, just god damn, bro, they moving like crazy, even with the crowds.
If they cave in on that one issue and that one issue alone, they are stepping away from their own.
I think they had sent in like 3,000 of them into Minneapolis, or not into Minneapolis, but into Minnesota in general. Because originally it was like 1,500 or something like that, and then they just like after Renee Good had done whatever domestic terrorist bullshit she was doing, they had surged in like double or almost triple. Oh, I mean, a lot of these ICE agents. So like a lot of these ICE agents that were in Minneapolis, the doubled up teams. So what it was you had the ICE agents that were going after the targets, like what they were there to do originally, and then you had arrest teams around those ICE agents to arrest protesters that were being violent. So what they've essentially done is they just got rid of the arrest teams for the protesters, and the police are filling that position now. They were doing what the police should have been doing. So they weren't really supposed to be doing that anyway. It's just unfortunate that they had to.
The hit within the Democratic Party are they willing to take?
Charles, this video of Alex Preddy is new, and his family's attorneys have responded to it. What's your take on this new footage?
Well, the two incidents, this one was a week before where we see the taillight of the government vehicle being kicked out with government agents inside, gives us a peek into the mindset of Preddy. And that was, what type of role or activities was he involved in being out there on the street? And it's very clear.
Oh, damn. How's it going? How's it going? Whoa.
About coming into contact with federal agents in a
your name is great.
aggressive manner, and that is to threaten and to obstruct, both of which took place the week prior to him being shot and killed. Now,
we're here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to like 11:30-ish a.m. We off on the weekends?
Incidents will be handled separately regarding use of force that took place during the most recent encounter. It does.
You can join the Discord to recommend videos.
Give us a peek
get updates
into the narrative that Democrats are giving so far on this individual and what his plans were regarding peaceful protests, and the fact that that appears to be false. So if activity and behavior is consistent between the first incident and the second incident, then it kind of changes the narrative of how this may have played out with federal agents.
Obviously, like if you're doing something and you're not getting any actual repercussions from it, you're going to escalate it even more. You're going to push it to a point where they're either going to do something or they're not. I think that's why a lot of these people think that ICE can't arrest you. It's not that they can't arrest you. They can arrest you. It's just that because the local police aren't doing their part in this, they can't hold you, so they end up having to release you.
Had to use deadly force.
Yeah, I think this really sets up a legal battle.
Now, if the ICE agent was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing or did something he wasn't supposed to be doing, then that's what the investigation is for, straight up. They should do the investigation and make sure everything's good to go. But if the ICE agent is found at fault, then obviously maybe they should probably go to jail. I mean, you got to hold the individual people accountable for not doing what they were supposed to be doing, you know? Like, there's going to be bad actors all over the place. It happens. It happens in law enforcement all the time. Got to hold them accountable.
To state of mind and when state of mind actually kicks in. I know there's a lot of conflicting case law on this. Be interesting to see how it all shakes out. I'm going to go back to your first answer. You said somebody's going to have to blink first. Quickly. Who blinks first, Charles?
Man, there's just
Well, it's not going to be the White House because of the
I
question.
love how there's so many of these people. There's so many people that don't even attack the argument. They just try to attack your character. It's so disgusting.
Precedent and give sanctuary cities a huge upper hand in influencing the operations of ICE and whether or not federal agencies can enforce federal law unobstructed. That's very important. So I don't see the White House giving on that at all. At some point in time, the ball is in the hands of Minneapolis, Governor Walz. What is he going to do to bring down the temperature? Right now, since that first meeting with Tom Homan, we have not seen much. So we're currently still in a stalemate.
Former DHS advisor Charles Moreno, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thanks.
I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm
Yeah, I know, right?
Click here to subscribe.
It's that they can't even like try to attack the conversation. They just have to attack your character. They have to call you names because they know that they don't have anything to go off of. It's stupid. Like, a part of me thinks that half of them are just fucking bots. Straight up, like they're just like propaganda bots or something. I don't know. It's so weird. And then, like, you could pull them up and ask them a question, and then it's just blank. It's just nothing there, you know? Yeah, they try to, like, they try to demonize you is what they try to do. That's why they call you Nazi. Like, they try to make it okay to attack you and stuff. It is so nice to see the Minneapolis police doing what they're supposed to be doing. It is a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. I can't even, like, describe how beautiful it is. Look, I'm not a fan of Ilhan Omar. I'm not. Do I think that her having water squirted on her is justified? No, I don't. I don't think it's okay. I would like to see this lady deported because she's obviously got something to do with the fraud that's gone on in Minneapolis. The fact that we have an immigrant as an elected official is very concerning. I'm not going to lie. You should be at least a third generation citizen before you're allowed to run in politics in America. And that's my honest opinion, because it's terrifying to think that this lady came over from a foreign country and is now in a very high political position. That's terrifying. But at the same time, you shouldn't, as a elected official, have to worry about being attacked or shot or stuff like that. I don't like this lady, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you should attack her, for God's sake.
It happened last night. I didn't really see a lot of it with that lady getting shit thrown on her in Ilhan Omar. You know this was staged. Yeah, everybody here.
A lot of people have been saying that this is staged. I don't know if it's staged. I have no idea. I'm not going to say it is. I'm not going to say it's not. I don't fucking know. I'm not an analyst. I'm not a fucking detective. I didn't work for the FBI. I don't fucking know. All I know is that if you're in America and you're exercising your freedom of speech, you should not be scared to say what you think. You shouldn't. Unless you're, you know, a sicko, like an actual sicko. Then obviously you should be, because we should put you in jail. But if you are expressing a political view, much like what Charlie Kirk used to do, you shouldn't be scared to express that political view. You shouldn't. Unless you're actually a Nazi. Then there's a fucking problem. But at the same time, the Constitution does protect you, unfortunately.
Here's the video.
Impeachment.
So, this is the guy. Yep.
Well, maybe they are trying to silence me. Who knows? I haven't had any drop frames yet. That's weird.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You missed the head nod? Oh, I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
These fucking assholes are not gonna get away with it.
Yeah, and you can see, obviously, they don't know what the fuck happened, right? But there are people saying that there's a head nod. Thousands are calling for an investigation after Representative Ilhan Omar has staged an assault on her during a speech last night. And you can see this is the guy drinking Fiji water. Very funny. So anyway, take a look at this here, right? And you've got...
That's
where is
weird.
it here, if I can find it.
Yeah, they don't like me, man. They don't like me. I don't think it's illegal to talk bad about Israel. Is it illegal in Texas to talk bad about Israel? Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know where you found that information from, but that's wrong.
This post right here has 8,000 likes.
Yeah,
It does. And there's a lot of people that for some reason,
not.
like, they actually believe this shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that's the reason why you have the federal government enforcing federal laws like the Constitution, like freedom of speech. You can't do that.
Real.
Now, like, if you're at a job and you walk in and you work there, like at Walmart, and you say, fuck Israel, then you're probably going to get fired. But, like, as far as I know, as long as you're not threatening somebody and you're not working at a job that wants to keep politics out, there's really nothing that they can do to enforce that.
People
straight
are out
up,
of their
you know?
fucking mind. And so, false flag attack, I don't think there's... Yeah, of course it's AI. I know it's AI. That's the point. Like, but yeah, people are just believing along with this.
Well, that's why it's so weird whenever people are like, well, federal agents, they can't enforce the law. And it's like, dude, they can enforce federal laws. They're federal agents. They're police officers that enforce federal laws. What do you mean they can't? What?
You're basically saying
if you commit a felony in front of an ICE agent, they can actually arrest you and put you in federal court, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
hard or sufficient proof, but it is
Hello?
unlikely yet possible, correct? What would you say the percentage is that this was staged? The percentage that this was staged? Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with Polymarket, 4%. I think 4% is a great number. I would say below 5, but maybe above 1. Like, I would say somewhere around there. 3%, 4%, 2%, something like that. Very, very low percentage chance. Everybody else says 99%. That's crazy.
A lot of people are trying to say that this was staged. I don't know. I don't know if it is.
Guy that gets kicked out of a fucking tavern. And so anyways, Stone Drunk, yeah, exactly. And it's a bad actor. She hired him for $50. Well, he certainly did $50 worth of work. And there's also a senator that says that it's fake. Oh my God. What the hell
I think that this is wrong. I do. If somebody's been attacked, like for example, whenever Trump got shot, people were trying to say that shit was fake too. Like, you can't automatically disenfranchise something that happened regardless of the severity of it. If something happened, before you get online and start throwing around all this nonsense, like, you better make sure that you've got your facts in order, because if you sit here and say that Ilhan Omar faked it, you're kind of approaching some form of defamation, guy. Be careful with that. Like, you're asking for trouble. Like, if she actually didn't do it, then you're gonna be in some trouble.
On, let me go back. I'm gonna listen to this.
The president said that he thinks that Ilhan Omar getting sprayed last night was fake. He says, I wouldn't doubt it. She's a fraud. I wouldn't doubt it if she went ahead and if she sprayed herself, he said. What's your take on this? I'm sure you've seen some of it on the internet this morning.
Oh, well, this person sat on the front seat on the front row, right in front of Omar, and then took off running to the right. I mean, if you're going to have somebody that's going to go after somebody, they're not going to run away from them. And that you could tell that was pretty much all staged. Now, again,
there were some instances where I'm like, man, that's condemning looking, because she walked up to him like she got sprayed with a liquid and she didn't want to seek any kind of medical, like that liquid could have been anything. And it's like, there were a bunch of red flags, sure. Would I be surprised if she had faked it? Probably not, honestly. I mean, but should it happen? No. Should there be people that work in politics saying that it looks staged and that it is staged? No, that should not be happening, for sure.
I'm just saying that because you look at you look at what the Democrats have done and how they act and the things that they say that they're supposedly for our country. And then, of course, she is under big time investigation. She's trying to get the heat off of her. At the end of the day, this is the Democrats, playing games. And Ilhan Omar needs to be in jail. And as you said,
I agree with that. I think she should be in jail. You can't tell me that Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar don't know about all the fraud that's been, all the money, the fraud money that's being sent over to, fuck's sake, Somalia terrorists from the Minneapolis airport, or the St. Cloud airport. You can't tell me they don't know about that. Millions of dollars being shipped twice a week. You can't tell me they don't know that. I'm sorry.
As guilty as they come.
Somebody somewhere knows something.
Worth $30 million. Hey, this is a great country, and they shouldn't be trying to change it like they are if somebody like her can make $30 million.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that to say that it's staged, I really think it. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna break with the group think. I'm gonna break. I think it's retarded. There's no incentive. There is an incentive. And again, you do.
Well, that's the problem. The way it looks like it might be staged, and there's definitely an incentive there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was staged. And I wouldn't want to just throw shade on somebody if I don't know.
Incentive.
Like whenever it came to what happened with Renee Good, I saw the video. I came to my own conclusion when it's like, oh yeah, Rip Bozo. You know what I'm saying? Like, she obviously tried to run over an ICE agent. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
So the incentive that they can use...
You can show me 7 angles, and all 7 of those I managed to come to the same conclusion. Before I even saw the ICE agent walk around the car, I was like, well, you can't hit a federal officer, and you can't hit a police officer. It tends to not work well for you. Even if you tried to run over a gang member and their friends have guns, I'd imagine it's not going to end very well for you.
I understand.
This isn't a fucking movie, man. This is real life. You'll get dead. You'll get dead real quick.
It's not like I can't understand what they're saying. Oh wow, what do they mean? It's easiest to see what they mean. What they mean is that basically Ilhan Omar is doing this in order to create sympathy for herself, and in the process of creating sympathy for herself, then what she's going to be able to do is then take the focus off of the fraud. Neighbor of the suspect of Ilhan Omar attack.
It's kind of funny that she has ruined her reputation so much with all this fraud going on in Minneapolis, that even if that were the case, even if this was even if this wasn't staged, her reputation is so ruined that even if she's attacked, people are going to say it's staged. That should be a pretty big indicator that maybe you should step out of politics in a country. Straight up. That is not good. That is not a good sign.
He was medicated from a previous accident. Says that he sent cryptic messages before the event, according to New York Post. Anthony Kazmierczak's neighbor, Brian Kelly, says Kazmierczak, I don't know if I can say that the right way, asked if he could watch the dog while he went to the event. I'm gonna go to this Omar thing. I'm like, Omar what? He said this town hall thing, and he said I might get arrested. Okay, I wonder if that's actually true. I don't know if it is or not. That seems a little bit nuts. I wouldn't say it's an extreme conclusion. I think anything with a low probability is an extreme conclusion, but who knows? She was right about that, knock that bitch out. Yeah, I mean, basically, I don't know really why. And let's see if I can find the other comments.
It is interesting to me that she did act like she was being aggressive towards him, because she walked towards him, but she didn't try to push him or punch him, right? I did find that very odd, because if you're aggressively walking towards somebody and then they spray you with something, like, wouldn't that automatically make you snap into automatic, like they start swinging, pushing, doing something other than like immediately walking away? Is it me, or does anybody else think that, like, if I'm walking towards somebody because they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing and they, like, I don't know, they try to swing on me or throw something at me, I'm automatically going to be like, okay, now I'm at, like, I was at 50, now I'm at 100, your ass is hitting the ground some way, shape, or form, right? Like, am I the only one that thinks that? Like, it's weird how she turned and immediately started walking away or something,
About this. Is there, no, that's not even more of these. And where is this? This is some more bullshit. And where the fuck is the rest of these comments? Oh my God. And I'll see if I can pull up more of these because, yes, a lot of people do think that it's staged. They do. And I'm kind of surprised, but I think that's just generally how
Enjoy the Shadow Realm.
Now, is that everybody, and I think this
Welcome
is the
back,
reason
wee
why.
woo.
Sorry, I kind of got distracted because I was thinking about the Destiny clip. I'm like, okay, should I look at that or not? Let me go back and forth to what I was saying, or back to what I was saying, excuse me, is that I think that a lot of right-wing people are trying to say that it was staged in order for them to avoid accountability that there was political violence that was potentially right-wing political violence.
No, of course not. That's the funny part. Is obvious something is obviously going on there. Obviously
happening. I think that they're not doing this based off of a logical conclusion. I think they're doing this defensively. They're saying that, oh, well, this is staged or something like that because they don't want to be seen as, you know, the party that's done political violence. Right? That's it. It's not that at all. Really? I think that's absolutely it. Every single time that like a very clear, obvious, like this person is like a furry that shot Charlie Kirk, and, you know, like they had like a trans boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and all this other stuff, and they still tried to find a way to call that person right-wing. Like every single time that there is a left-wing violent person, they always try to rebrand it as being a right-wing violent person.
Yeah, that's the media at its finest right there, ain't it?
Intentionally misunderstanding or misrepresenting what...
You remember, guys, whenever you watch any of these big TV shows like Fox or whatever, you got to tell yourself in the back of your head that there's somebody behind the doors that's paying more money than there are people watching. Remember that. Always remember that.
They're doing. So that's it. And, bro, political violence, you sprayed her with water?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he sprayed her with. You can't just walk up on stage when someone's doing a conference like that and spray them with stuff because then it escalates. You can't just be like, oh, well, it's not violence because it's just water. Okay, well, if you put a fucking fire hose nozzle into the front door of that place and you unload it, then you're going to have a problem on your hands. Am I right? Like, don't let it escalate.
You're going to get pulled up. Do you want to live in a world where a politician can't go to a town hall and talk to constituents because every angry constituent thinks they can throw water on the politician?
It's a tactic to incite fear. You know why? Let's say that it wasn't water. What if it was acid? What if somebody walked up onto the stage and it was acid? The person that had the water thrown on them should be thinking, my life could have just been altered if somebody in this, if it wasn't water, if that was acid and they threw it on my face. They could have been disfigured for the rest of their life. That's what you should be, that's what that person is thinking of. It's not about the water, because whenever they go home, and if this was real, if they go home, they're going to be thinking to themselves for the rest of the night, we live in a political atmosphere where I have to be scared to say what I think because someone could walk on stage and throw acid on my face and disfigure me. It's easy to brush it off as just water, but you don't think of what if it wasn't.
Do you want to live in that world? I don't. So there's a scene in Better Call Saul where there was a guy and he was doing a drug deal and it was for thousands of dollars and he got shortchanged for $20. They would not do the deal unless the $20 was added into the payment as agreed upon. Why is that? The reason why is because if people think that they can take advantage of you for $5 or for $20, then they're going to see if they can do it for $30. And then they're going to do it for $50. And then it's going to be $100. And then they're going to be doing it for half. And then they're going to be taking your shit. The fact is that you do not ever open the window. You do not ever open the door for any sort of physical interference based off of political political disagreements unless it is done by a court of law. The idea that you can escalate things to throwing water, well, whenever you can throw water, then maybe you can throw other liquids. Well, if you can throw other liquids, maybe you can throw things that are nasty, like, I don't know, grease or piss or something like that. And then if you can throw water, well, why can't you throw other things? And then before you know it, people are just throwing shit and tomatoes at people, and they're throwing rocks. No.
It's the Minneapolis riots all over again. They went from throwing snowballs to putting rocks into the snowballs to freezing water bottles and throwing those at ICE agents and busting car windows. Like, you gotta nip that in the bud quick, man.
This is just not the way the world can work. The world cannot work where everybody just thinks they can throw whatever the fuck they want. Like, it's not, do you see what my point is with this? I'm not saying it's justified, it's just suspicious. That's fine. Again, that's totally fine. Yes, this is 100% political violence. This is absolutely political violence. Nobody should be saying that it's not a big deal.
If you crack down on this with the harshest law and you throw the book at it and call it for what it is, a form of political violence, you're not going to see more people doing this because they know they're going to get like 10, 15 years in jail. Like, you have to crack down on this ASAP.
This should be put in jail, and anybody advocating against it is just playing partisan politics and being a fucking retard.
No, I don't do debates, man. I don't like doing debates. Like, whenever you do debates with people, they tend to lie, or they bring up something that you're like not very informed in, and it's just, I'm better at turn-based, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I think.
I don't like being ran over, because I like to have time to think about what I'm going to say.
Outrageous that people are defending this. This is crazy. Absolutely unreal. Trying to downplay it. What are y'all doing? What are we thinking here? What's going on? Think a reaction from a spray attack was without fear?
For me, it's easier for someone to make a point and me to try to poke holes in it and see if I can't figure out why they have that point, if that makes sense.
We're concerned? Yep, that's true. That was an inconsistency. You're right. And anyway, I'll see what some other people are saying about this too, and we'll scroll down and read the rest of it. But a lot of people do think that it's fake. And where is the rest?
It's kind of sad to see that people think it's fake.
Yeah, you should have put him in jail. Team sports.
What would really suck is that if it actually was fake, because then you're gonna have a bunch of these people that are going to be like, oh, I was right, haha, I was right. And then the next time someone gets something real bad happening to them, like, I don't know, the president gets shot at again or something, you're going to have more people that are like, oh, it's fake. And it's fine if it's fake, but I just, for her sake, I hope that it's not, because it's going to look real bad, boys.
Everybody, if you read all the comments.
It's going to look real bad.
But there were a lot of people that say that. I agree, but I still want more. Man. And I don't know really what to say. And no, they shouldn't. Like this, there's a lot of people that are actually trying to defend this and say it's okay.
Oh, I don't like that lady one bit.
Trying to downplay it. I think that's the difference. Because it's crazy. This is that is what happens in third world shitholes. And if we let people do stuff like this, we will eventually end up being a third world shithole, because that's what happens. Outrageous. What do you think of Trump minimizing the act itself? Not I think it was awful. I think he was totally wrong.
Yeah, even Trump came out and said that it was fake. I don't think anybody knows right now if it was fake or not. The only way they're going to know is if he gets paid for it and they debank him. They have to debank him and find all of his records of payments and stuff. They have to figure out what he used to talk to somebody. That was that encrypted message that he had prior to that. They got to figure out who is inciting this. Honestly, that's what has to happen. Straight up. That's the only way this is going to get solved. Okay, what do we got? Political limits. What is this? Yeah, it's going to someone's pocket. Let me use the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Oh, I did not check the Discord. Let me see. Discord. Did someone say something in the Discord? That's funny. Fucking picture of like Shrek and Star Trek. That's a good one. Okay, let's get it. Let me get this volume up.
Well, tonight we have new Fox polling about the administration's enforcement efforts and the U.S. economy as President Trump begins the second year of his second term. Fox News chief political analyst Britt Hume.
That's crazy. He did all this in 1 year. That's kind of impressive. It's so much better than sitting for 4 years and doing nothing. Honestly.
Just now. Britt, good evening. Looking at these polls, first on that issue we just heard about, ICE efforts to deport illegal immigrants. If we ask folks out there, too aggressive, 59%, not aggressive enough, 17%, about right, 24%. That tracks with other polls that we've seen in recent days surrounding a lot of this video that obviously has come out, and there's all kinds of people weighing in on all sides.
Yeah, Brett, I think that's right. It does track with the other polls, and it suggests that while the administration is within its limits, its legal limits in this immigration crackdown and the dragnet that's going on, particularly out in Minnesota, it has hit its political limits. And the Republic's response to what it is seeing on its TV screens and reading about in publications and so forth suggests that people, you know, they want the border closed, they want criminal illegals rounded up, but they see these scenes in the street, particularly the two killings in Minnesota, and they see, you know, people who seem otherwise innocent, although they may be here illegally, rounded up. They don't like that. We have a compassionate people.
Get them out, man. That's the whole point of being an illegal immigrant. It's illegal. They're breaking the law. They're not innocent. They broke the law to get here. How can you expect somebody to abide by the law if them being here is them breaking the law? It makes no sense. You can't make a house on a cracked foundation. That's not how it works. Any architect is going to look at that and be like, fuck no.
And even illegal immigrants are not beyond the scope of that compassion. And I think the administration is being seen as having gone too far on this in the polls.
Oh, here, I got you. I should have probably done this sooner, huh? that shit, and then copy. Boom. There we go. There you go. That's the link for it. You should be able to join it that way.
Suggest that.
Yeah, some of the criticism has been sanctuary states, sanctuary cities. President Trump went to Truth Social this morning saying, surprisingly, Mayor Jacob Frey just stated that Minneapolis does not and will not enforce federal immigration laws. This is after having had a very good conversation with him. Could somebody in his inner sanctum please explain that this statement is a very serious violation of the law?
You notice how Tim Walz has completely stepped out of this now? You haven't seen hide or hair of Tim Walz.
And that he is playing with fire, to which the mayor responded, the job of our police is to keep people safe, not to enforce federal immigration laws. I want them preventing homicides, not hunting down a working dad who contributes to MPLS and is from Ecuador. He says it's similar policy to your guy Rudy in New York City. If you look at our polls, it's an even split, Brett, about requiring local governments to cooperate with ICE, but there is some thought out there about how states and localities deal with this.
Yeah, I think that's right. Brett, I think these two people, the president and the mayor, are kind of talking past each other, because the Mayor Frey and his police department are not being asked to enforce federal immigration law. That's what those ICE agents and Border Patrol agents are doing. That's their job.
They just want help with the crowd control. When you got a bunch of people throwing shit at ICE agents and banging pots and pans and whistling outside of a motel or a hotel where they're trying to get some rest, that becomes a problem.
Not, however, I think
Obviously
unreasonable to ask that the local police prevent those agents who are enforcing the law from being harassed, intimidated, blocked, and interfered with as they're doing that. And Frey hasn't ever quite said he wouldn't do that. Now, this question of the release of the prisoners from the jails is another matter. He seems unwilling to do that. But I wonder if while Tom Homan's out there, he may not be able to work that out. We'll have to see. But the administration is looking for a way out of the controversy here. And it may be that the mayor and the governor out there will see that that's what they want to do, too.
Yeah, one quick one on the U.S. economy. We hear from the administration about the growth.
Yeah, I go to the grocery store and I don't see any change. So far, it seems to be just talk, huh? So, apparently, they sent FBI agents to search the election offices. That kind of surprised me. I was very surprised to see that Trump was trying to see if the election was actually rigged. Oh, shit. Whoops.
Fox News is learning FBI agents are on site at a Fulton County election office in Georgia, where they are conducting a search. David Spunt's got more details for us on this developing story. David?
Hi, Sandra. This is a satellite office for the Fulton County Elections Office. The FBI Atlanta press office confirming this, not giving many details, saying that the FBI is executing a court-authorized law enforcement action. No other details at this time, but we do know via sources a judge signed off on this warrant, allowing these agents, as you see them, enter this building to take items from the inside.
Bro, they got a battering ram.
This is a sealed matter before the court, meaning details are now limited. Now, agents are looking at documents, phones, computers. We are told via multiple sources this is related to the 2020 presidential election. Now, we don't know specifically what agents are taking to the...
How crazy would it be if they actually found that it was actually, like, tampered with? How crazy would that be?
FBI lab, items that may eventually become part of a federal case. You may remember President Trump was charged in Fulton County with trying to overturn the 2020 election results. That's Brad Raffensperger right there. He is the Secretary of State of Georgia. That is the Fulton County District Attorney, Fani Willis. Now, Raffensperger spoke to President Trump back in early 2021, and Trump said that he wanted to find some 11,000 votes to help win the election. Raffensperger said that he felt pressure from Trump. Willis then took Donald Trump to trial. That didn't happen. In 2023, she said that her prosecution was all buttoned up, ready to go, but it was completely derailed after it was revealed she had an intimate relationship with the top prosecutor on her team, and it could have tainted the case. Late last year, the judge dismissed the case in its entirety. It's important to point out, Sandra, that a judge typically would not just sign off on a warrant so the FBI could go on what's known as a fishing expedition. It's likely the FBI and DOJ presented some credible evidence to the judge for the judge to go ahead and give the green light. No immediate comment
that's crazy.
from the Justice Department. Again, the FBI confirming this court-authorized search warrant. We are waiting to see if perhaps Director Kash Patel, Attorney General Pam Bondi, or even Secretary Raffensperger, or perhaps Governor Brian Kemp have anything to say. We'll follow it. Sandra?
Okay, David Spunt there in Washington.
Damn, that's crazy. Man, I think it'd be insane if they actually found something in those in the 20 elections. You know, like that would be insane. Border provides update. Here we go.
IRGC released a video called Sinking of the Pharaoh, called the U.S. draped flag and coffins floating at sea. Iran. What did they hire Pakistan's PR guys? Oh my God, this is so sad. It is so sad they're
Is
doing
that supposed to be like a threat to America? What is
this. Oh,
really? What a joke.
Oh no, it's AI? No way, guys. Is it AI? No, they even did another one. Let me show you this. This is what's so crazy is that they've been doing this.
Iran is fucking dunzo, man. It's not even funny. It's not even funny
more.
how dunzo
Let me
they
see
are.
If I can pull it up. Oh, I saw this too, by the way.
You actually want to see a fascist and Nazi regime, bro? They down there like the fucking purge, like mowing down people right now. Oh, and by the way, they did not publicly execute all of the protesters. They privately executed all of the protesters that they had captured. Just so you're aware. There have been updates.
Allah issued a ruling on Squidward tentacles because of his blasphemy and ordered his angels to create an anti-squid device by an engineer in Bikini Bottom to use to punish him by pain of death for crushing of his bones. Squidward won't talk anymore evil about Allah.
Is this real? Is a foreign country really publishing this shit? You gotta be kidding me, right? That's actually crazy.
That's what they're doing over there. You believe that? Oh my God, that's got to be AI? No, it's a cartoon, guys. It can't be AI. The jail should be called Asmongold's Lair. I like the sound of that. And yes, all 800 people that Trump claimed the Iranian regime would stop executing were quietly executed 1 week ago. Wow. So
Big
are you
surprise.
telling me that the thing that everybody thought would happen happened? And then here we go. Tehran rejects Trump's 24-hour deadline. Man.
Oh, they fucked up. Oh no, they fucked up.
Rejects Trump's 24-hour deadline.
Last time the U.S. blundered into wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, it squandered over $7 trillion and lost more than 7,000 American lives. Iran stands ready for dialogue based on mutual respect and interest, but if pushed, it will defend itself and respond like never before. A massive armada is heading to... Oh my God, this is Trump. A massive armada is heading to Iran. It is moving quickly with the great power, enthusiasm, and purpose. It is a larger fleet headed by the great aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln than that sent to Venezuela. Like with Venezuela, it is ready, willing, and able to rapidly fulfill its mission. With speed and violence, if necessary, hopefully Iran will quickly come to the table and negotiate a fair and equitable deal. No nuclear weapons one that is good for all parties. Time is running out. It is truly of the essential essence. As I told Iran once before, make a deal. They didn't, and there was Operation Midnight Hammer. A major destruction of Iran. The next attack will be far worse. Don't make that happen again. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Bro is not fucking around. Holy shit.
Man.
Holy shit.
They rejected the deadline. Man. I think that might be
Maybe you shouldn't have done that, huh?
Mistake.
Oh.
Yeah,
bro, I couldn't imagine saying that to the government, the United States government, after what the Venezuelan Maduro's security said. Dude, I fuck that, man.
Talk about
bro, just the thought of hearing men dying off in the distance, in the darkness after your power got cut off, and you're just fucking bleeding from your nose, and you just hear people dying and screaming off in the distance in pitch blackness. You're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy, bro.
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
that.
All right, guys. All right. You know, you want to go and fuck around and do all this? It's, Behind the scenes talks between Iran and the U.S. have reached a complete deadlock. Tehran is rejecting any deal. The Washington Times reports Washington is demanding a permanent end to uranium enrichment, limits on ballistic missiles, and an end to support. No, you've got to get rid of them. You've got to get rid of them, kill all the people in leadership, and replace them. Like, these people at this point are totally untrustworthy, and you can't deal with it.
Amen.
I mean, like, we didn't...
Hey, why aren't the people that were protesting down in Minneapolis talking about the actual genocide that's going on in Iran right now? It's almost like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, huh? Oh crap! Let me do that.
We don't spend $1 trillion on the military. We didn't build these boats for nothing. We didn't build this bomb for nothing. Did we spend billions of dollars on bombs not to use them? What are we doing? Really? I mean, what was the point? Why would we even build them if this is going to happen? So anyway, what is this? Oh, I find it. And, oh no, this is just, okay, God willing, we will get to witness.
I was hoping that I would get a date on when they're going to get there, but the statement said that it was already moving on January 28th. So they should be getting there soon, hopefully. Is that it?
This footage is from War Thunder.
Yo, no shot they're using War Thunder foot. What is this country, man? They're really using War Thunder footage as war propaganda. Are you fucking kidding me? What's the matter? Did your fucking $500 license to Grok 3 run out so you can't afford it anymore? No way, man.
Man. Can you, I mean, this is so pathetic. It is so
the more I think about it, this is turning out to be more and more like how whenever in the original Avatar film, whenever the guy showed up with like the spaceships and the people, the natives to that, I don't even know what the fuck it's called. The natives to that fucking planet that they're on used bows and arrows, and then they just unleashed a fury of rockets. That seems to ring true every time I seem to log on and see this stuff, honestly.
Pathetic. Oh my God. They're sitting around here posting out AI videos to try to act like they're winning. This is embarrassing. Oh my fucking God.
We have 30 to 40,000 American troops stationed across 8 or 9 facilities in that region. All are within the reach. Theoretically.
And that's just what let me be real with y'all. Y'all are only seeing what's above the water. All the pictures that you've seen are what's above the water. You don't know how many subs they don't have down there underneath that armada. That's only what's above the water.
In reality, all are within the reach of an array of thousands of Iranian one-way UAVs and Iranian short-term ballistic missiles, so short-range ballistic missiles that threaten our troop presence. We have to have enough force and power in the region, just on a baseline, to defend against that possibility. That at some point, as a result of something, the Iranian regime decides to strike at our troop presence in the region. The president always reserves the preemptive defensive option. In essence, if we have indications that, in fact, they're going to attack our troops in the region, to defend our personnel in the region. We also have security agreements.
That would be a huge mistake for Iran to do out of the get-go. That would be a massive mistake.
Of Israel plan and others that require
that would almost be certain death.
A force posture in the region to defend against that.
So it looks like they got, they're going to be fighting back. I feel like there is just it is only a matter of time until it happens. Honestly, I thought it was going to happen last week, and now that they have everything in there, I'll watch this in a minute. It does seem like very clearly they are going to go and bomb them. It just hasn't happened yet.
This morning, it's all eyes on Iran and America's next moves. Moments ago, literally, the president posting a quote, in part, a massive armada is heading to Iran. It is
this was on the 28th.
With greater power. Hopefully, Iran will quickly come to the table and negotiate a fair and equitable deal. No nuclear weapons, one that is good for all parties. Time is still running out. This comes as just hours before Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to testify before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee about the administration's military actions in Venezuela. As doubts are being raised about Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez's cooperation with the U.S. Reuters reporting, quote, it was not clear if she is fully on board with the U.S. strategy in her country in a speech on Sunday. Rodriguez.
They're really going to use basically her speech. Didn't Trump say that, they're working with this person privately? But, I wonder why they do this? Because I think them doing this makes things it creates more chaos. It does.
She has had enough of U.S. intervention. Still, U.S. officials have also held positive calls with her in recent days. Here to discuss it, Pennsylvania Senator and member of the Foreign Relations Committee.
Why would you want to allow what's going on in Iran to not be ended? Why would you want to keep a regime like that into power? Why the fuck would you want that? They cooked themselves the minute they started slaughtering Iranian people. It's over for them, whether they like it or not. Sitting back and doing nothing is a terrible idea.
In the Energy and Natural Resources Committee, Dave McCormick. Senator, thank you for being here today.
Morning.
Obviously, we're just getting this breaking news about this, as President Trump calls it, an armada moving towards Iran, and talking about the fact that in his tweet he says that he wanted to come to a deal the last time. Then you got Operation Midnight Hammer. Be smart about it. This clearly will be front and center in your committee today. Your reaction?
Well, I think we're in an extraordinary moment. I think what's happening is
That's
that
right.
the Iranian
With great
regime
power comes great responsibility. You damn straight.
is showing itself to be bankrupt. We have these enormous protests. It's an
they're
economic
fucked.
failure.
They're totally fucked.
By Israel.
Yeah, no, the entire government's on the verge of collapse, and they're trying to slaughter Iranian people that obviously know what's going on in their government, and they're rising up against it because they're tired of being oppressed. And you want to sit back and do nothing while these people are hunted down and killed in the streets, and then captured and then killed silently? No, fuck that, man. Bomb the shit out of them.
The United States, on its capabilities, on its nuclear weapons, has left.
Some of the death toll numbers are between 35 and 40,000 people.
God damn, bro.
Right now, it's just been going up.
Obviously.
Shown it to be the weak tiger that it is, and we need to have a change here. And what President Trump is doing, I think, is putting that pressure on.
And then, to top everything off, these people have been funding terrorist organizations all over the fucking world. Why on earth would you want Iran to maintain power? Their own people are trying to overthrow their government, and you want and they're feeding these people's money to terrorists. Why the hell would you want these people to stay in power?
He's saying that we stand with the Iranian people and hoping that we can have a peaceful transition where the Ayatollahs will step out and let the people of Iran choose their destiny. And I think
I will be shocked.
This is a real show of leadership. And it didn't happen under previous administrations, didn't happen under Obama, didn't happen under President Biden.
Shocked.
It's happening under President Trump. And I think we have an opportunity for historical change.
Senator, many of your colleagues have moved to halt further action in Venezuela militarily. Now you have this Armada announcement by President Trump and Iran. Do you anticipate that much of the
I genuinely think that Iran is talking so much shit because they think that we lost the first time we went there. We didn't lose. We were just making billions. Well, there's no we in that. The military industrial complex was making billions of dollars and funneling it into one man's pocket. That's why we stayed there for as long as we did. This time is going to be different.
In the hearing today will be about trying to limit the scope of what President Trump may or may not do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's just going to get even more. Well, let me see if I pull any more of this here. Iran protest. And they've had only a few videos now, because like for a while I was going in and showing this regularly, but now it's just like many thousands confirmed kills. I don't even know if I can show this. This is BBC News, so I guess maybe I can, but I'll show this here.
Yeah, there are reports that they're actually experimenting on some of the Iranian people with like a nuclear waste. They're doing almost exactly what the Nazis were doing. They're doing scorched earth. And you want to sit here and tell me that what's happening in Minneapolis is real? Get the fuck out of here.
President Trump says he hopes Iran will, in his words, make a deal as the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier strike group moves closer to that country. The group's movements come after the president repeatedly warned Tehran.
This is the kind of shit that's probably going to go down in history right here. This is the kind of shit that will end up going down in history. This will be in history books for sure.
Against killing peaceful demonstrators. But activists say thousands of people were killed during the regime's crackdown.
Well,
it absolutely is a genocide. 100%.
People they were going to execute. They just didn't execute them publicly. That's the only difference.
Communication lines have been cut by the government, but now one man inside the country has spoken to our Ramy Inocencio about what he saw. You see here, Ramy joining us from Copenhagen. Good morning, Ramy. What did this man reveal to you?
Errol, yeah, good morning. Well, first off, he told me I could call him Kaveh. That is not his real name, but in Persian, it means bravery. And he said that with the U.S. now in the waters of the Middle East, he wants American help. He said that President Trump
that seems to be a common theme. Whenever you looked at a lot of the videos coming out of Iran, you saw a lot of Trump's name being like spray painted on stuff for help. Whenever, Elon gave them Starlink and stuff. So it's kind of obvious that they're begging for help.
Provide air support to, in his words, take out the entire leadership of this regime to their own ideological paradise.
I want these people to continue to refuse to come to the table. These people don't deserve to be in power, and they damn sure don't deserve to escape to a different country. They need to die. They need to be annihilated off the planet. If Trump has to rain hell down on these people, they should be completely obliterated from the face of the earth. If there weren't citizens around, I'd say nuke the fuckers. Seriously. But there's way too many civilians that could get caught in that. These people need to be obliterated for the crimes that they've committed against the Iranian people.
Lightning strike. Now, a caveat, this is only one man's opinion, right? But remember, mass protests sprang up.
These are the kind of people that made military bases under schools. So that way, if you bombed the base, you could make an immediate headline that says U.S. bombs school. These are those kind of people.
The country, 31 provinces, nearly 200 cities. He spoke to us about his ordeal in the city of Yazd. That's about 400 miles south of Tehran.
Me alive and
my brother and
Well,
sister.
see, he covering his face. See, this is what it's like whenever you're actually, there's actual fascism and the government's actually like a Gestapo that's killing people.
Yep.
Is that you have to record some video and then send it to some foreign country to get your voice out there while you're covering your face so they don't find you and kill your family. That's the difference between Iran and America. I know there are some liberal white women that don't understand that, but this is what it actually looks like.
Had some kind of regime that was going around before the Nazis, or like it was like the lead up to the, what were the Gestapo? The Gestapo is a short for Geheime, I'm just gonna say Gestapo. Secret State Police was the brutal office secret police for a Nazi Germany established in 1933 and led by figures like Heinrich Himmler. I'm not even gonna. They operated outside legal constraints using terror, surveillance, and torture to eliminate political opposition, enforce Nazi ideology, and facilitate the Holocaust across German-occupied Europe. There you go. So they were effectively just Nazis. The Gestapo's primary role was to identify and destroy all threats to the Nazi regime, including political opponents, resistance groups, and undesirables. Wow, it sounds a whole lot like a certain protest down in Minnesota, doesn't it?
This man inside Iran,
It's a little bit
his
different.
face covered in fear, described to us a massacre. In the bloodiest crackdown of the Islamic Republic.
It's crazy they call people that see common sense the Gestapo, yet they are employing the Gestapo tactics.
50 years. In the government's brutal push to extinguish protests, he was in the middle of a throng in central Iran when forces sandwiched them, firing on them front and
No
back.
wonder they turned off the internet.
He survived because he was in the middle of the crowd, he said, and escaped through a side street. Now, after thousands of deaths across the country,
Oh my
desperation
God.
for regime change of any kind has
Holy
hit
shit,
a
I
new
haven't even
high.
seen this one.
What do you want?
Wow.
What do you want? All people that night come out, stay Pahlavi. Just want Pahlavi, okay?
Reza
guy,
Pahlavi is the exiled son of Iran's last Shah, installed by the U.S. in the 1950s, deposed in the Islamic Revolution of 1979.
Yep.
Do you want the U.S. government to help? Do you want President Trump to help?
Yes, please, President Trump, help us and help the world.
I've been hearing this a lot. I haven't really heard from a lot of Iranian people that don't want Trump to help. I haven't heard that really from any of them.
Help for freedom. Freedom, Iran, freedom.
Yes, yeah, they love Trump. It seems that way.
Now, our video call failed, but afterwards he texted and said that he and many of his friends and his family just want to live in freedom, like in the United States and in
Exactly.
Europe. And he said that he wanted to welcome me.
But no, you don't understand. It's fascism here. You don't have any freedom.
To welcome everyone to
Yeah,
Iran.
that's right, guys. We're the Gestapo. There's no such thing as freedom in America.
Not
Listen
if,
to iDubbbz.
but when, he said, it becomes
Yeah.
free.
Remarkable to hear from him,
That is
Ramey.
insane.
And what are you hearing about what's happening in the country at this
Yeah, they're
moment?
just killing everybody. The propaganda,
Right.
CNN
Well,
reported from
another
Iran.
person,
No, what is
another
it?
Iranian that I'm
What's
in
the
touch
propaganda?
with said that the crackdown
Shoot, what is it?
is still happening, but not to the
Type it,
extent
I'll
that
find it.
we're seeing mass crackdowns like we did early on this month. But it's more targeted for.
Yeah, absolutely.
To the United States and specifically, of course, to the Trump administration. You could
How
see
about
it
they
here on this gigantic poster on revolution.
Oh, that's right. So check this out. This is what Iran is publishing to try to get Trump to turn around.
That
Look
you're
at this.
talking about?
This is crazy. He's in Iran, or
Leadership is sending a very strong and defiant message to the United States and specifically, of course, to the Trump administration. You could
How
see
about
it
they
here
are?
on this gigantic poster on Revolution Square in central Tehran. The message on this massive poster is
more fucking Photoshop. Oh my God. This is pathetic.
if you sow the wind, you will reap the whirlwind. Obviously meaning if the United
yeah, your religion's gonna protect you guys from getting bombed. Whatever you say, guy. Yeah. Let's see how well that works out for you.
Iran will retaliate in a
You can retaliate all you want. You're not going to be able to retaliate once we bomb all your shit like we did with Venezuela.
massive way, which could
Just going to be able to sit there and take it.
a major military confrontation between the United States and Iran. And that's also something that
Maybe they're under the impression that we're going to be like boots on the ground like what happened 20 years ago. There's no way.
of many of the people that we've been speaking
There's
to.
no way they're this fucking stupid, right?
I'm not sure
The
what
people that they're talking to are all people that the regime picked out.
to say. I think they're all collaborating with one another against the interest of the Iranian people.
I don't think Trump dares to attack. He's more bluffing.
All this, of course, comes as President Trump.
You know, Venezuelan president said the same thing, and he was out there dancing, I think a couple days before we went in and got his ass and shook up Venezuela with our high-tech powers that we have. Maybe you guys should be rethinking
his options on what to do.
I don't think Trump's bluffing. I think that if he's taken the time and effort and gas and fuel and money to put that armada outside of Iran in those waters, the chances are it's about to get real rough for y'all.
The U.S. has pulled together a substantial military force here in this region, but the Iranians also say they've replenished their stockpiles of ballistic missiles and are ready to hit back hard anytime. Now, of course, all this comes in the wake of those large protests that happened here in Iran in the early part of January. And when you're out on the streets here, you can see that there are people who are still traumatized by what happened then.
There were a lot of people out there in the streets when I had to leave home. I don't know what to say, but the situation was very bad. Now that the internet connection is restored, we only now know that so many were killed.
Wait, the internet is back? I don't think their internet is back.
The internet's not back. They're lying. They're terrified that they're going to get killed. That's why they're saying the stuff they're saying.
Is that new? Like, I haven't seen any of that. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. What the fuck are they talking about? The internet's back.
The internet is not back. The people that they are interviewing, that the BBC has interviewed, because I think that was a BBC thing, they are not back. The internet is not back on. They're still genociding people over there. And the people that they interviewed were all picked out by the regime. And most of them are so fucking scared to say anything because they're scared of being killed.
Yeah, what you're looking at is regime supporters. So what they did is they basically went and did interviews with the Iran. CNN is actually going to Iran with regime's approval, obviously talking to selected people from the regime to interview. Wait. What the fuck?
Yep. How could you support this? As an American company, CNN, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait, so this is in Iran? I don't know how I didn't pick this up.
Iran's leadership is sending a very specifically, of course, to the training. If poster is on on this gigantic poster on Revolution Square in central Tehran.
So he's standing on the So he's standing right there, showing. Oh my God! I for some reason I didn't pick that up, or I didn't really put that together. So he's interviewing people, and it just so happens that everybody being interviewed is talking about that the regime is good and that Trump won't attack. Well, yeah, duh, because if they don't say that, they'd be killed. Like, what?
Thank you very much. They're fucking terrified to say anything.
This CNN is doing this? Oh my God. CNN doesn't, Iran doesn't allow journalists? Yeah, I can see that. That's why they're in Iran. I don't even know what to say.
I wonder why they don't allow journalists. Unless it's approved by the regime.
Fuck, man. And they're just out
What a
there
joke.
doing this.
What a joke, man.
CNN spreading Islamic Republic propaganda, truly the enemy of the people. The regime picked the interviewees. What the fuck is going on? Why is CNN, why are these companies siding, these people siding with Iran's fucking, their genocidal government? It's unreal. I can't
Well, it's for the same reason that they're putting all this fake propaganda out in America. Somebody behind the lines is pulling all the strings. Somebody that wants to see America burn, even if it's a foreign country, is forcing this propaganda into every stream of social media. Somebody wants America to burn, and we need to figure out what fucking government is doing it.
Yeah, so wait, the internet in Iran isn't, wait, they're just publishing propaganda.
It's straight up propaganda. Straight up propaganda.
Wow. I don't know why I'm surprised. I really don't. I don't know why I'm surprised. Obviously, that's what happens, but it's still so fucking ridiculous that it does annoy me. It makes me very, very mad. I do not like it at all.
Yep. There it is. Oh, this was an hour ago?
Just yesterday, we reported that President Trump announced a huge armada was on its way to Iran. All right, so Iran has...
I don't really think we're going to be seeing much else that's like new news from it. Oh, they took evidence. Okay, we are reaching the end of our stream, so let's go ahead and hit this up, and we go roll up out of here for the day.
Is there?
Check out Midwest Safety. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety. W Midwest Safety.
K1 Police, this is Amanda. I was just calling to inform you guys that there is a person who stopped on the Courtney Campbell Causeway. A woman stopped in the middle of the street and got out of her really beat up red car that was like missing most of the front of the hood. You can't miss it. It's very discernible. And started running up to my car trying to get in, saying, please let me in. She ran to the right towards the water and abandoned her car. So I don't know if she can help or, needs help and she's in trouble. So a female got out of a red vehicle and ran up to your vehicle and was begging for you to let her in? That's correct. What was she wearing? Like a hoodie, black. And what kind of pants? Navy jeans. I can't tell. How long ago was this? About 5 minutes ago, not even. Did she seem like she was intoxicated or on drugs? Maybe on drugs, but again, I didn't have enough interaction with her to be a good judge of that. She could have been in trouble, I'm not sure. I'll have an officer do an area check for her. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Hi, can I talk to you? Yeah. Is your car? No. Whose car is that? I don't know. Do you know who got out of the car or anybody related to the car?
You're with that car there?
Yeah, I'm with that car. I'm out of gas.
And you saw nothing to do with this car at all?
No, I heard it.
You heard what?
I heard like someone sideswipe it.
Oh, you think somebody hit it?
I think someone hit it and then sped off. In a red Hyundai Elantra, we're getting a report that it could be possibly related to a hit and run on the Tampa side. I'm not sure if they have anything open on it.
Can we check with FD and see if they transported anyone? Because there's no one here claiming to be with this vehicle.
The keys are with it.
Take the keys.
Shit, dude, it was like, it has the airbags are deployed. Oh yeah, it's totaled. What the fuck? How? Man, that car is beat to shit.
Take the keys.
Yeah, it is beat to shit. Look at that.
Hi. Hi. A little excitement, huh?
Yeah, that's her.
The damage on the front even looks fresh. The radiator's like torn out. She probably rear-ended somebody, sideswiped the guardrail.
But why'd she leave?
No idea. Let's scroll through the call notes, see if we have any description of the lady that was running in traffic, and we'll just drive slowly and see if she's on the side of the road. Like, where do you walk from here? This is no man's land.
See what we can find.
Yeah, work some magic.
While officers take the first steps to find the owner of the vehicle, it turns out she was right in front of them all along, as the ride-along spots a naked woman hiding in the trees along the ocean shore.
Oh, shit.
120. Are you okay? What's going on? What's happening? FD emergency back to my location for a nude woman that is probably involved. Do you have any clothes, ma'am? Why are you naked?
I have clothes on.
Tampa needs to be en route.
Why are you naked?
You can't see me.
I can see you.
This is not real.
Is this your car? Are you okay? Did you get into an accident?
Bro, she's gone off her rocker. Holy shit, she's gonzo. She thinks that she has clothes on, nothing is real. Holy shit.
Name? Are you,
She must be from Minnesota.
Is it Kristen? Are you Kristen? No? What's your name?
Just about to pull out, too, because whatever's going on is a Tampa problem.
Yeah.
FD already left.
Can you put on your clothes? The They're right under you. Can you put them on for me?
Oh, they see the clothes.
So
yeah, it's fine. I mean, if she's safe right there, we'll leave her right there. I don't have like any good blankets or clothing. All I got is like jackets.
It's under her. She just doesn't want to put it on.
Okay.
120. What did you have on the name for the RO? Are you Kelsey? Kelsey, what's going on? Kelsey, can you tell me, are you injured? Are you hurt?
Yeah, eval. She's on land. She may be in shock. She's shaking pretty bad.
Kelsey, can I call your mom for you or your dad?
I mean, it's quite possible she got a concussion if the airbag went off and hit her a type of way.
Remember? Yeah.
Anything could be going on.
Like, intentionally not answering at this point. Can you come with me if you take my hand? Can we put this over you to cover you? Okay. You take a deep breath. Tell me, okay, what's going on?
Apparently, this happens quite a bit with some people that are like mentally ill, like heavily mentally ill. They'll be like driving up the interstate, going the wrong way, butt ass naked. It happens quite a bit.
Can I help you put some clothes on?
Nope, we're not gonna do that right now.
Oh, she's gonna try and run? Bro, everything's blurred out. Can't see anything.
Here we go.
Oh, she just went right. Oh, she jumped in the water.
Ran from us and she's in the water on the north side. Gonna need somebody with a boat to respond. Maybe FWC. Come on out of the water. Gonna have to give you a 0 on wardrobe selection.
Sorry.
That was wild. Oh boy.
She bit you?
No way. She bit her?
They said a black hoodie.
That's a black hoodie, right?
Yeah.
No, now she has Bat Leo on her.
You said they're sending water rescue?
Hey, Sarge, what do you want me to do about her?
What do you mean?
Oh, she bit the fuck out of her, dude. That is a big ass bruise. Look at that.
Oh.
Damn.
She bites you? Okay, well, we'll document it.
Massive bruise, bro.
Walk over where I can maintain visual of her.
Sounds like you got a fun one.
Yeah. No, this is a mess. She bit Officer Tabak on the arm while we were trying
Does
to
this lady really think she's gonna get away in the water?
Into the water. But we got her some clothes. We were trying to get her dressed, and she resisted, and in the process bit her on the arm really good.
I'm sure Tabak wants a good shot at this chick now, huh?
Well, she's clearly under the influence of something. She's out there on cloud 9.
Oh, she's all high right now?
She's gotta be. All right, let me get back with you.
Yeah, go do your thing. See ya.
Any unit going to respond to get her out of the water, let them know. We do have Bat Leo charges. Warn them she's a biter.
What's actually going on?
So there's a female that's in the water, combative. We have Bat Leo charges. She's a spitter, biter, and she's in the water.
Should have just yanked her down. When I had the opportunity, I should have just yanked her down. I just feel bad because it's like your private area that would have been like.
That's why I didn't, like, I felt awkward because she was, like, naked. And I'm like, where do I grab because she's naked? Are you dispatch or are you interested?
She probably was interested.
This isn't really normal, though. I've had 2 other calls where people have been in the water and refused to get out. But FWC or somebody will come out and yank her out of the water.
Down just past the bridge. We're on the right side. We're on the north side.
7 hours. On the other side of the hub?
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do much with her. I do have an officer that she bit on the arm pretty bad, broke skin. Maybe you can check her out.
Are you waiting for
somebody in the boat?
I mean, there's not really going to be anything that they can do for her other than give her some, like, gauze or something to wrap that up with. I mean, you're asking the wrong people to look at her and check it out.
Yeah, you get bit?
Like a fire department, all they can do is, like, open up their bag of goodies and give you something. They don't have, like, a heart monitor or anything to check anything.
Oh, hon. Do you want to go to the hospital?
No.
Okay.
She's going to drive up there, so.
Maybe if you have something to wrap it, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. To the gentleman on the board.
I was
Need
going to
something
say.
to wrap it, please.
Yeah, you got it. You want to check your blood pressure and everything?
I don't think you need to. Be all right.
So she has rabies.
Oh, that's what I'm
Who
worried
the hell is this? She's been here the whole time. Who are you?
Bad or HIV or Hep C or. Be all right.
So she has rabies.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about. Bad
Oh, she's a ride-along, right?
or HIV or Hep C or.
Please swim to shore. This is a good spot to do it. Come on, we'll get you some help. Hey, this is a good spot to come in. Try to swim to me. think as she gets to that bridge, she's gonna get sucked out that way. I don't know how fast.
That's where the boat's coming from, so.
Okay, she's just gonna get harder to watch if she gets sucked under that bridge.
What exactly happened as far as you guys know? She got into an accident and then ran
So
to you guys?
what we're getting updates on, it sounds like she was in an accident at the airport, fled that accident, maybe gotten another accident here, but we don't know what she hit. Maybe the guardrail, that's the fresh damage on the passenger side. We got
Well, she hit something hard enough to make the airbags deploy.
multiple calls from here saying she was running up to cars in traffic, trying to get in them and screaming for help. When we got out here, we found the car empty, nobody around, and just as we were about to pull out, actually the rider that was riding with the other officer saw the naked body in the bushes. So we were talking to her for a while, and she
Come to us.
She was shivering like she'd already been in the water.
Yeah.
But she wasn't responsive. She wasn't talking. Then we got her out of the bushes. She was standing there, still not responsive.
Yeah.
And then she just snapped and made a break for it. When we grabbed her is when she bit the officer on the arm.
Any like communications when she snapped, yelling, screaming, kidding?
She's not really saying anything. No, not at all.
Swim this way. You're all right. Come here.
Non-verbal.
Do we know her name?
Kelsey.
Kelsey! I don't want to tip this boat, man. Everybody on one side, man. It's gonna.
It's good. It's good.
Okay. She's trying to get on that boat? Clothes on? There's no. Is there law enforcement on that boat over there?
No.
Huh?
No.
No, I don't like that then. I don't like that.
Damn, they got the fire out there too. Well, she's trying to climb out at least.
I'm not gonna hurt you, I swear. Come on, I got the towel ready for you.
Ready?
You are safe, I promise. You are safe.
Get your handcuffs ready.
Hold my wrist.
No.
Don't go down.
And there she goes. You know the reason why he looked at that officer? Listen to what that officer said.
Safe, I promise. You are safe.
Get your handcuffs ready.
Hold my wrist.
You saw that? You saw that? The minute he said that, I knew that. Like it's almost like an instinct that's like to take off. Look.
Get your handcuffs ready.
See, look at him. Look immediately. Immediately. Why the fuck would you say that? Why would you say that?
No.
Don't go down.
Yep. Why would you say that? Why don't you get your handcuffs ready?
I should have grabbed her.
That's very rude.
I mean, it's one of those things. What do you do? You know.
You got any verse that dirt? Yeah.
All right, I don't want her to swim out any further. She looks out of it. She had it to make it. Seriously?
No.
Seriously? I said I wanted to get out on the water over the holiday, but I didn't get a chance. But now look at this. Is there?
See, dorsal fins.
Oh, shit. I'll tell her there's a dorsal fin out there. I don't care. Kelsey!
Hey, man, you're good.
She got tired. Kelsey, I want you to
She's
swim.
probably tired because whatever she's on is coming down.
There. Hey, Kelsey. Kelsey.
The hell's she doing?
There is a dorsal fin out there. Do you want to get bitten? Let's go.
Kelsey, now's not a good time for sharks.
Sharks. It's not good for sharks.
Somebody just got bit last week out here.
Kelsey, come here.
She's trying to splash them.
Those boats. What if we introduce a pain stimulus to make her want aid? We could spray her.
Kelsey.
Grab onto that. That way you can float.
Come here. You can get me wet. I don't care. I don't care. Come on.
Kelsey, you got the Coast Guard here now, too. They're not going to be nice. They're going to jump right in after you.
Yeah, unfortunately, they will.
Oh, there it is. There's Coast Guard.
That way. Come on.
Oh, yeah, they're going to push her. Oh.
Okay.
Come on. Grab it. Grab it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we are helping.
I got her legs.
Hold on. There's that blue rope.
Hold on.
Man, why do fucking women do that constantly, dude? Shut the fuck up. God damn, that is so irritating.
Take your time. We're going to get nice and slow.
God.
422, we're going back to the Tampa boat ramp.
Hold her fucking mouth shut or something. Damn, that is just so irritating.
This is your straight carry. 1, 2, 3.
Just keep covered up as much as possible. You got it? I got it. Okay.
God damn, that's irritating.
Are you back?
Be mindful there, Bubba. Be mindful there.
This suspect, Kelsey, was taken to a hospital to be evaluated. It is unclear what exactly was causing her to behave this way. The officer who was bitten was also evaluated at a nearby hospital. Kelsey was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, and her bond was set at $5,000. She is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
What a crazy scenario.
Don't start with violence.
Seriously.
They start with confusion that no one can make sense of. This is one of those moments where officers aren't chasing a criminal mindset. They're trying to manage a crisis.
I could see someone like that who's been so privileged in their life that they threw a temper tantrum, and now they're just trying to disregard everything and act like they're going for a swim. Straight up.
Detached from reality, possibly scared and not thinking straight. So that's a different kind of danger because it's not a clear threat, just sudden craziness. When this officer attempts to step in calmly and professionally trying to help, that doesn't mean the situation will stay calm because panic, mental distress, or substances can change the scene fast. This is exactly why bites scare officers, because it's not just resisting. It exposes a cop to infection, disease, hospital trips, and testing, all from someone the officer was trying to help. Now add water to the mix, slippery footing, and possible drowning. So officers can't just rush in without risk of injury, losing control completely, so every move gets slower and more dangerous. Assault on officers involving bites happen on this job a lot, and they carry real medical consequences that last long after the scene clears. We know it's inevitable. Cops have to walk into a person's worst moment knowing it might not end well. Problem with that is sometimes you can't walk away from it without being untouched.
Hey, man, speaking some truth right there. All right.
Sheriff's office.
We rolling. We will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I can't believe it's already fucking Friday. Oh, shit, boy. All right. We'll see you boys tomorrow bright and early. I am so happy tomorrow is Friday. Friday fun day, boys. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Thanks for watching. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay